It's time for Spring Hill High School basketball. Spring Hill Sports Live is brought to you by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, Price Chopper, Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial, the Spring Hill Recreation Commission, Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Crown Realty, the Elliott Insurance Group, Prime Accounting Solutions, Farmers Insurance, Leah Smith Agency, the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, Allstate, Libby Clark Agency, Spring Hill Fitness, Perfect Detail Salon, and Whitesell Optometry.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Good evening from Spring Hill High School for the regular season finale tonight on Spring Hill Sports Live, where the Spring Hill Broncos host the Ottawa Cyclones. Along with Caden Carbajo, I'm Bryce Kessler. We're set for a final Frontier League matchup here this season as the Spring Hill Broncos interplay tonight. 6-13 on the year, 3-7 in the league, and the Ottawa Cyclones are 5-14 overall, 2-8 in the Frontier League. For the Broncos, it was a loss on Tuesday night at Bonner Springs, 58-39. Their second straight loss now, and it was another tough start for the Broncos. Bonner went on a 24-2 run in the first half of that game. Spring Hill trailed 24-4 in the second quarter before they did close the gap down to 10 by halftime. But Bonner once again to open up the second half on a 10-0 run to build that lead back up to 20. And Spring Hill never got closer than 17 after that. Emily Dowd off of the bench with 14 points led the way on her best scoring night of the season for the Broncos, but they were unable to keep pace with Bonner Springs in the 19-point loss. So now 6-13 in the Ottawa Cyclones. They come into play winners of 2 straight ball games. Their second time this year they've won back-to-back games, and now tonight they'll look for a season-best third consecutive victory after Tuesday night defeating Tonganoxie 34-30. That ended a 10-game losing streak. And then last night they won 35-28 against Metro Academy. So 5-14 overall in the season. They are 8th in the Frontier League. The Broncos are 7th in the Frontier League. And they will cap off the regular season against each other here tonight in Spring Hill. More of the Comfort Designs pregame show coming up. We'll look inside the matchup. Brought to you by Spring Hill Fitness, your keys to the game from Crown Realty. And then we'll have the opening tip coming up in about 15 minutes. You're watching the Comfort Designs pregame show on Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill and Ottawa coming up right after this.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453. Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Price Chopper has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need, from apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to Cool Crisp lettuce. Plus, the Spring Hill Price Chopper is now your home for Dunkin' Donuts. Locally owned and operated, Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome back to the Comfort Designs pregame show, brought to you by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. Ottawa Cyclones in town tonight for the regular season finale as the Spring Hill Broncos try for win number 7 tonight and try to get a little positive momentum for themselves heading into the postseason, which will begin next week on the sub-state tournaments. The brackets for that will be released tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So we know that both these teams will be going on the road in the first round, or in the what equates to the semifinals, if you will, of the sub-state, 4-team sub-states. So we know they'll be going on the road for sub-state next week, but we don't know yet exactly where either of these teams will be headed for that sub-state game next week. So right now, both are just trying to gain some momentum towards that destination, wherever it may be. For the Broncos, they are coming off of back-to-back losses and 2 games in which they've gotten off to some slow starts. So we'll see if tonight they can remedy that against an Ottawa Cyclones team that has struggled to score the ball for most of the season, averaging just 31 points per game, 10 points per game fewer than what Spring Hill has put up this year. Defensively, both teams allowing opponents to score in the mid-40s against them this year, but it's been the opposite in the season for the Cyclones. They are coming off of a couple of victories right now, so they're starting to feel better about themselves, and now they're looking for a season-best 3-game winning streak. We'll see if the Broncos can avoid that happening. If they're going to avoid that happening, they'll hopefully get some more from Allie Frank tonight after she was held in check by Bonner, and a large part of that had to do with a couple of early fouls. She picked up 2 fouls in the opening 4 minutes of that game and ended up being held to just 9 points and 4 rebounds, the season low for rebounds with those 4. And the 9 points was the first time in a long time that she hadn't scored double figures. Their leading scorer and rebounder averaging just under a double-double at 14.2 points and 9.6 rebounds per game. But they did get nice production off of the bench from Emily Dowd in that game. A season-high 14 points. She knocked down 4 3-pointers. So if they can continue to get that outside shooting from Emily Dowd, that will go a long ways to improving that 40 points per game they're scoring. Kate Milroy was solid once again. Another 10-point night from Milroy, the 3rd time this year she has scored in double figures as she continues to up that scoring average, which now sits at 6 points per game. That is second best on the team. And we'll see if they can out-duel the Ottawa Cyclones tonight. Don't have individual numbers for this Cyclones team, but they've gone through some different-looking lineups throughout the year as Coach Matt Sherman tries to figure out what's going to work for his Cyclones, and they've won back-to-back games, albeit by scoring just 34 and 35 points. So they've done it with defense, allowing just 30 and 28 the last couple of games. That's a look inside the matchup, brought to you by Spring Hill Fitness, your local community gym. Spring Hill Fitness is dedicated to making a friendly, judgment-free environment open 24/7. Check them out on Facebook or call 913-686-2027. Take a time out here on the Comfort Designs pregame show, and when we come back, your Crown Realty keys to the game. Spring Hill and Ottawa coming up on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Weitzel Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020. When it comes to protecting your family, home, and business, look to a local, community-minded agent. In Spring Hill, that's Allstate agent Libby Clark. With more than 15 years of industry experience, Libby and her team are committed to providing a customized family protection plan that fits your needs. A full-service agency, Libby Clark offers a broad range of insurance and financial services, building relationships with a focus on helping their neighbors. That's the Libby Clark Agency. Visit them on the southeast corner of 223rd and Harrison in Spring Hill.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome back to the Comfort Designs pregame show tonight as we're getting you set for Spring Hill and Ottawa. A doubleheader of hoops coming up with our girls game, followed by the boys later on this evening around 7:30. It's the regular season finale for these teams as sub-state tournaments will begin next week. And we'll see if the Spring Hill girls can go into that sub-state week on the positive note of a victory. To do it, let's look at our keys to the game, brought to you by Crown Realty. Let Crown Realty help you get the keys to your dream home, and check out all their listings at crownrealty.com. If you're in the market to sell your home, remember the key is a great agent, and that's what you'll find at Crown Realty in Spring Hill. Call 913-592-2222. Offensive key for the Broncos in this game. How about just score the basketball? That has been something they've been unable to do in the last two ball games in the first half. Now, they've had good second half against Eudora, but they only had scored 8 points in the first half. And then against Bonner Springs, they had a good about four or 5 minutes to close out the first half. But at that point in time, they had only 4 points with about 4 minutes left in the first half, and they were down by 20 already. Their ice-cold starts offensively the last two ball games have really doomed them in what were, by watching the rest of those games, winnable ball games. And you say winnable game, I mean, Eudora, they're 18-1. Yeah, but they outscored Eudora in the second half of that game, and it wasn't because Eudora was playing the end of the bench. They just played much better in the second half, but dug too big of a hole. Bonner Springs, they were ahead in that ball game before Bonner Springs went on a big 24-2 run, and then they allowed another 10-0 run after they had played nice basketball to close out the first half and get the thing back to a manageable deficit. So just got to play better off the start offensively and not be sitting there at that 4, 6, 8-point mark when we're closing in on halftime. Defensively, avoid fouls tonight. Not necessarily avoid foul trouble, just simply avoid fouls. Ottawa is a team that struggles to score, so don't give them a chance to get those points while at the free throw line and unguarded. Don't foul tonight. Make them earn them in the half-court offense. And if they can do that, they can hold Ottawa even to their season average, which is 30, then I feel like the Broncos have a very good chance to win this ball game. So just don't foul. Don't get yourself in foul trouble, of course, with that, but don't give them easy chances at the free throw line. Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Crown Realty. When we come back, we'll get to the starting lineups, and the opening tip is moments away as well. You've been watching the Comfort Designs pregame show. Coming up next, tip-off between Ottawa and Spring Hill on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-221-0755. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Price Chopper has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need, from apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Plus, the Spring Hill Price Chopper is now your home for Dunkin' Donuts. Locally owned and operated, Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome back live inside Spring Hill High School tonight. Time for your starting lineups. They are brought to you by Perfect Details Salon at 516 North Webster in Spring Hill. The Broncos will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at Perfect Details Salon, where they're devoted to making clients flawless from head to toe. Make an appointment online at salonperfectdetails.com or by calling 913-592-5022. We take a look now at the Ottawa starting lineup for the Cyclones, who come into play at 5-14 on the season. They'll start a junior, number 10, Lauren Curtis, a sophomore, number 11, Sophia Ficken, a junior, number 12, Summer Spiegel, a junior, number 13, Riley Titus, and a sophomore, number 22, Kirsten Evans. Their head coach is Matt Sherman. And for the Spring Hill Broncos tonight, their starting lineup will change slightly from what we've had the last 3 games. Paige Cooper is back in the lineup. She has started the first 16 games of the year, but did not start the last 3. She returns to the starting lineup tonight, number 22 for the Broncos, the 5'5 senior. And then she's joined by 4 regulars, Kate Milroy, a sophomore, number 1, their second leading scorer on the year. Avery Anderson, a 5'7 senior, number 10, who is averaging 3 points, 3 rebounds a game. Kaylin Dawson, a 5'4 senior, number 13, their top assist girl on the team. And Allie Frank, the 6-foot junior, number 15, who leads the team in scoring and rebounding at 14 points and just under 10 rebounds per game. The head coach of the 6-13 Broncos is Clay Freegon in his 16th season, looking for victory number 178 tonight. Spring Hill and Ottawa coming up here on Spring Hill Sports Live. The opening tip brought to you by Spring Hill Recreation Commission. Sign up now. Don't sign up now. I was going to read the old liner I had in front of me. You missed that daddy-daughter dance. So if you wanted to do that, you'll have to wait till next year. But go online to springhillrec.org or call 913-592-2214 and check out all the latest going on at the Spring Hill Recreation Commission and get those youngsters out there and actively involved in everything they've got at the Spring Hill Rec Commission. That's a turnover on the opening possession for Spring Hill, so not the way that Clay Freegon wanted his group's opening possession to go tonight, but now we'll see if they can lock down on this end, where the Cyclones for Ottawa have struggled offensively this year to the tune of just 31 points per game, and they're going to go to the free throw line on their first possession as Kirsten Evans is fouled on that shot attempt. Kate Milroy picks up the foul, her first, team's first. So 2 shots coming up for Evans. And Ottawa will strike first here in the opening quarter on that free throw by Evans. Winners of 2 games in the last 4 days is Ottawa. They had won 3 games all year, and they won 2 more in the last 4 days. Tuesday defeating Tonganoxie 34-30, and then last night beating Metro Academy 35-28. So the Broncos take the lead back on that 3-pointer by Kate Milroy. And it's a 3-2 lead for Spring Hill with a 3-pointer way too long that time from the right corner for Ottawa, and it's Milroy on the rebound. Up to Allie Frank from the right block. Bank shot goes in, and Spring Hill out to a 5-2 lead. Frank coming off just 9 points in the loss at Bonner Springs. Bonner really was able to keep her in check in large part due to some foul trouble. She had 2 early fouls within the first 4 minutes of the first quarter. Sat out the remaining portion of the quarter and then sat some of the second quarter as well. And even when you're on the floor after that early foul trouble like that makes you sit, you don't get in that same rhythm that you normally do in a ball game. There's another foul against Spring Hill, and Frank was in the territory, and I think that's who they're going to call the foul on. It is. So Allie has now picked up her first of this game, and it will put Ottawa back at the free throw line. This time it'll be Summer Spiegel. And the Cyclones have come out and knocked down their free throws anyway, and this is what I talked about. Don't want to foul tonight. A team that struggles to score the basketball, you give them a chance to get some confidence by knocking down the freebies at the line. That's a miss, but an offensive rebound from Lauren Curtis, and then she's tied up in a jump ball. We'll keep it with Ottawa. Back over to the right wing for Evans. Pass up top, Spiegel swings it on left wing, and it is a three-pointer from Sophia Ficken. 6-5 lead now for Ottawa in the early going. Both teams have found the distance already as neither team scores a bunch from out there. And this ball by Cooper thrown near the backcourt line. It is saved by Frank, but it goes right into the arms of Evans for Ottawa, and she gets the easy two. 8-5 on a 6-0 run by Ottawa. Frank with a mid-range shot for the baseline, strong. Rebounded by Spiegel for Ottawa. Cyclones up by 3 with the ball. Evans hands off Spiegel on the right side. Back up top now to Riley Titus, who wears the face mask, and a turnover. Milroy pushes it up to Allie Frank. Uncontested right-handed layup from Frank. Pulls Spring Hill back within 1 at 8-7. And this time Evans slowly walks it into the front court. Meets that zone defense of Spring Hill that's holding opponents to 43 points per game this year. Frank, dangerous play there with already 1 foul. Almost went through the offensive player to get the deflection, got away with it. Now a putback try missed, a second putback try misses, a third putback try misses, and now they're going to get a 4th chance. Not a good job there by Spring Hill. Giving up already 3 offensive rebounds. And now a 4th offensive rebound. Curtis brings it back out, leads to a long 2-pointer with a foot on the line, and finally Milroy ends that possession. Dodging a bullet by giving up that many offensive rebounds. No points, though, for Ottawa, and Allie Frank is fouled. Sophia Ficken picks up the personal foul, and it'll give Frank a chance at the free throw line for 2 shots. Allie doing a good job running the floor early on in this one. We've already seen her get 2 layups on Milroy passes, and that time it was Milroy again feeding the ball up to Frank. Didn't get the layup because of the foul, but has a chance at the line to get a couple more points there. She ties the game at 8. And Spring Hill goes to the bench for the first time. Emily Dowd, who's coming off that season-high 14 points against Bonner Springs, checks in along with Jenna Weber and Michaela Popovich. And Frank, perfect at the line, gives the lead back to Spring Hill at 9-8 with 4:20 to play in the opening quarter. This time they extend that zone pressure out to the midcourt line. Spiegel gets it up out of the wing. Brooklyn Hadel has checked in now for the Ottawa Cyclones. Lob underneath to Curtis. Lost the handle. Knocked away again by Popovich, who stays with it and gets the steal, and then a foul is committed by Curtis. Good defensive play by Michaela Popovich, coming off the bench, making the difference right there to get the ball back to Spring Hill. Ottawa again to the bench. This time it'll be Noe Heilbron, who checks in, the junior, replacing Riley Titus in the Ottawa lineup. 1-point Spring Hill lead. Popovich trying to rifle a pass into Frank. It comes free, back out to Dowd. Around now to Weber. Skip to the corner. Dowd open. Does she still have the hot hand? Not off the front iron that time, but didn't miss that one by much. Loose ball is finally controlled by Sophia Ficken for Ottawa. 9-8 Broncos, 3.5 to go in the opening quarter. Quick ball movement, gets it around to the corner, and Heilbron called for a travel. .323 remains in this first quarter and a 9-8 lead for Spring Hill. One tie, 3 lead changes already in this first quarter as both teams have had their moments early on. Allie Frank reverse lay-in misses, and a foul will put her back at the free throw line. Well, Frank already with 6 and a chance for 2 more after she was held down to just 9 in that game against Bonner Springs. So she's already almost to match that number here in the opening quarter. Well, that is 6 in a row now for Spring Hill. After the 6-0 run by Ottawa gave the Cyclones a 3-point lead. That lead now back to 3 for Spring Hill. 8 points already for Allie Frank, including 4 of 4 at the free throw line. Under 3 to go in this first quarter. Heilbronn on the drive. Dishes out to the corner for Spiegel. 3 goes backside to Jenna Weber. Splits a double team in the backcourt. Gives a chance to run with some numbers. Milroy, nice look backside to Frank. Missed the shot though. And it's tapped back into play. Ball still loose. Finally controlled by Lauren Curtis for Ottawa. Now the Cyclones with numbers. Spiegel from Curtis missing. Ball loose in the paint, and a tie-up between Milroy and Curtis. This time it'll be Spring Hill basketball on the arrow. With 2:27 to go in the quarter. And a 3-point Spring Hill lead. Frank on a drive with the right hand off the glass. And it is off of Frank and out of bounds. So Ottawa gets it back as Kirsten Evans returns. One of their starters for the Cyclones, and Avery Anderson, one of the Broncos starters, back in as well. She'll give Allie Frank her first breather of the night. In for Ottawa as well, Brittany Hornbuckle, a senior, has checked in for the first time here at the 2:13 mark of the quarter, and an 11-8 Spring Hill lead. Trap in the backcourt. Weber gambles at 1. Now numbers for Ottawa. Long pass up to Ficken. Looks backside for Hadel, and she's able to score that one off the glass. Weber, nice look underneath. Anderson was wide open, but it rattles out. Brooklyn Hadel with the rebound for Ottawa. Minute 40 left in the quarter. Ottawa with the ball down by 1. They've led by as many as 3 in this quarter. Spring Hill also with a large lead of 3 so far. Hadel has it knocked free by Milroy. A steal by Kate, but her pass taken right back by Ottawa. Now the Cyclones free on the other end is Ficken, and lay-in will go, and a foul on Weber. 3-point chance for Ottawa as the Cyclones have taken the lead back at 12-11 with a free throw coming. Third team foul against the Broncos as Brooke Powell checks in for the first time. She had started the last 3 games. Sophomore back coming off of the bench tonight. Enters for the first time as Allie Frank has also returned. Ficken's free throw missed. It's rebounded by Allie Frank. And it remains a 1-point Ottawa lead with just over a minute left in the quarter. Down at the top of the key, outside left to Dawson. Kalen's led the team, or tied with the team lead, in assists the last 6 games. Was unable to score against Bonner Springs. Did have another couple of assists in that one, but the Braves held her scoreless. They held Frank down. Another tough offensive night for the Broncos. This time Dawson won't be held scoreless, though, as she knocks down that jumper from just inside of the 3-point arc, and it puts Spring Hill back on top, 13-12. Layup misses, and Frank with a rebound. Spring Hill's got just under a half minute left here. They're trying to extend their 1-point lead. Powell, triple team. Got to be somebody open. She finds Dawson, who was. Her runner misses, but Powell has an offensive rebound to give him another chance. Down on the wing with 13. Pulls up mid-range and knocks it down. No, the offensive rebounding of Brooke Powell gives him a second chance, and Dowd capitalizes. 2 seconds left. Shot of count if it goes, but it's off the mark to the right from Heilbronn. We've reached the end of one. It's 15-12. Spring Hill leads Ottawa here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Weitzel Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020. When it comes to protecting your family, home, and business, look to a local, community-minded agent. In Spring Hill, that's Allstate agent Libby Clark. With more than 15 years of industry experience, Libby and her team are committed to providing a customized family protection plan that fits your needs. A full-service agency, Libby Clark offers a broad range of insurance and financial services, building relationships with a focus on helping their neighbors. That's the Libby Clark Agency. Visit them on the southeast corner of 223rd and Harrison in Spring Hill. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Back inside Spring Hill High School, we are off to the second quarter tonight with the 3-point Bronco lead on top of the Ottawa Cyclones. Regular season finale, Ottawa enters play 5-14, Spring Hill 6-13. Ball knocked out of the hands of Titus and out of bounds by Anderson. Ottawa maintains possession, 1 tie and 5 lead changes in that opening quarter. Both teams led by as many as 3. And a back and forth start between a team in Spring Hill that's dropped 2 in a row and a team in Ottawa that's won 2 in a row. The second time this year the Cyclones have won back-to-back games. They have not yet put together a 3-game winning streak. Allie Frank the rebound on the miss as Spring Hill pushes it up the floor, looking to extend what is right now their large lead of 3. And a whistle away from the basketball. And a foul called on Ottawa's Kirsten Evans. That's her first and the team's second. Or excuse me, the team's fourth. Dawson gives the Broncos a second chance. It's Powell from the right wing, short on the 3. Dawson again with an offensive rebound. Somehow finds a way to slip that pass into Allie Frank, who's got 10 points already. As she takes advantage of the nice pass by Dawson, who kept that possession alive with a couple of offensive rebounds. Now Caitlin picks up a foul. That's her first, and that'll be the 4th team foul on Spring Hill. 5-point Bronco lead with 6:56 to play in the half. Much better offensive start tonight for Spring Hill. 17 points on the board, and now a foul again on Dawson. So she's picked up 2 fouls in a matter of seconds, and that will bring her out of the game. Julia Hess will check in to replace her, the 5'6" junior. Screen by Hornbuckle, trying to feed it back to her, and it's off her fingertips, stolen by Frank. Allie wins the race to the other side of the floor and lays it in with the left hand for her 12th point of the night. It's an 8-0 Bronco run, and it's a timeout Ottawa. 6:41 left to play in the first half. Spring Hill out to a 19-12 lead on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
6:41 to play in the first half. Spring Hill on top of Ottawa, 19-12. A good start tonight from Allie Frank. 12 points already for the Broncos' leading scorer. And the Cyclones, quarter of their points have come at the free throw line, where Spring Hill gave them some early chances in the first quarter, put it on the line 5 times. But they've cleaned it up now. And so far here in the second quarter, they've kept them off the line, but now up to 5 team fouls after they picked up 2 last time on this end of the floor. Kirsten Evans with the handle here as she bounces it up to the free throw line, extended to Ficken. Brings it back out onto the perimeter. Lauren Curtis, drive and give, back up top, and a travel. Marks the 6th turnover for Ottawa. Spring Hill right now with 4 assists to just 3 turnovers, so good start there. 4 of 4 at the free throw line. Already knocked down 1 3-pointer. That was Milroy who made that one. This is Milroy passing to Powell. Brooke back out to Hess. Lines up a 3 from the right wing off right iron. Riley Titus with a rebound, but then can't get the outlet away. It's stolen by Brooke Powell. Back up to Milroy, who had all kinds of space if she wanted it, but instead passes off to Hess, who hits the runner in the lane. 21-12, and the run going back to the first quarter is now a 10-0 run by the Broncos. Quick move to the bucket by Spiegel. The foul call on the floor on Milroy as Kate is hit with her 2nd foul now. And that is 16 fouls charged to the Broncos. Jenna Weber and Paige Cooper both check back in for Spring Hill. Inbound pass lobbed into Sophia Ficken, and she's able to hit that one from the middle of the paint to end that 10-0 Bronco run. Spring Hill still up by 7. Cooper able to avoid a turnover as she saves it up to Julia Hess. Now Cooper gets it back at the right corner. Anderson from the right wing. A little strong on the 3-point attempt. Evans with a rebound for Ottawa. Titus on the drive and a foul against Paige Cooper. Paige's first, 7th team foul. This will be 2 shots though for Titus. I guess it's not going to be 2 shots. Looked like it was a foul in the act of a shot, but they're going to call it on the floor, so it's a 1-and-1 instead for Titus as Popovich and Dowd check back in. And Titus misses the front end of that 1-and-1, then goes off her fingertips and out of bounds. Still a 7-point Spring Hill lead with just under 5 to go in the first half. Dowd works up off the screen, pulls up from 15 on the right elbow, misses wide left. Popovich trying to save that one, stepped on the end line though. It goes back to Ottawa. High screen for Evans, a little hesitation around the corner. Too strong and rebounded by Frank. Down a foot just inside the 3-point line. Popovich trying to tap that one out, but Titus secures it for Ottawa. Spiegel on the cut through. Can't get it to her though. Now step back 3 from Titus. Off the mark. Ball loose. Picked up by Weber. Deflected out by Curtis. Oakes and Todd checking in. Kaylee Oakes and Meredith Todd both enter for the first time for Spring Hill. And for Ottawa, Ashlyn Evans comes into the lineup for the first time. Just under 4 to go in the first half. 21-14 Spring Hill lead. Popovich from the middle of the paint. Weber on an offensive rebound. Back out to Dowd. Catches it in one motion. Goes up for the shot. It's short, but Meredith Todd has a putback. So Todd with her first bucket of the year since coming back after the knee injury back in night number 1 of the season. Another travel is called. 8 turnovers now on the Cyclones. Spring Hill gets it back up by 9. Weber inside to Popovich. Back up top to Todd. Into the corner for Dowd. Down on the baseline. Doesn't get the roll. And Evans comes away with the rebound for Ottawa. Bumped into by Kaylee Oakes. And that foul on Oakes will put Evans at the line as the Broncos are over the limit with 18 fouls now. So 1-1 for Kirsten Evans. Evans 2 for 2 so far in this game at the line. 4 points and a team high 4 rebounds to lead the Cyclones early on. Weber with the rebound, and Spring Hill's got it up by 8, 2:51 to go. Todd from the right wing. 3 won't fall, and it's another rebound for Evans. Spiegel brings it out to Ficken. Inside it goes to Curtis. Scoops it back out to Spiegel. Runner for the baseline. Offside iron, and Popovich has the rebound for Spring Hill. 2 minutes left in the half. Broncos on top by 8. Todd skips it over to Popovich. Long 2-pointer. And it's Todd battling for the rebound. A jump ball is called. But the effort by Todd will keep it in possession of the Broncos. Hornbuckle back in for Ottawa. Frank and Hess both return for Spring Hill. And Brooklyn Hadel also returns now for Ottawa. Well, Frank back in now after that breather. She's got 12 points. Leads all scorers in the game. Hess called for a travel. Just the 4th turnover against Spring Hill tonight. Handoff on the right side. Hadel spins down the right lane line and is fouled with Kaylee Oakes and Jenna Weber both there. Oakes came over to play the help defender, and she is called for the foul, her second. 19 fouls, and it puts Brooklyn Hadel at the line for 2. Avery Anderson replaces Oakes, who goes to the bench with the 2 fouls at the 1:41 mark here at the second quarter. One out of 2 from Hadel. 7-point game with a minute and a half to go. Inside Frank. Quick move into the middle of the paint. And it's another deuce for Frank, who's got 14 now. We back to 9. Evans all the way to the basket, misses the layup. Frank the rebound, outlet to Weber, pushing it up to Hess. One minute now left in the half. Spring Hill right now by 9. It's their largest lead of the game, tying their earlier 9-point leads at 23-14 and 21-12. Hess, that's for 3, and it's good. So 5 points now from Hess, and it's 28-16 with under a minute left in the half. Ficken trying for the answer, and she knocks it down. She's now got 10. 20 seconds to play until halftime. Dowd up top to Weber. Now back up to Hess. 6 seconds. Hess bounce pass into traffic and a turnover. 2 seconds left from a half court. The heave is wide of the mark. And we've reached halftime. Spring Hill on top of Ottawa 28-19 at the break. Coming up next, it's the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance Halftime Show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Missouri. Your local farmer's insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-221-0755. Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Price Chopper has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need, from apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to Cool Crisp lettuce. Plus, the Spring Hill Price Chopper is now your home for Dunkin' Donuts. Locally owned and operated, Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome to the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance Halftime Show. Leah has over 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri. And to learn more, call 913-221-0755. She's just up the street at 159th and Merlin. That's the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. Good first half for Spring Hill girls tonight. They lead it by 9 at the break, 28-19. Outscoring Ottawa 15-12 in the first quarter, and then a 13-7 advantage in quarter number 2 for Spring Hill. 1 tie, 5 lead changes. That all happened in the first quarter. Spring Hill closed out the quarter by scoring the final 4 points to take a 15-12 lead. They would extend that into a 10-0 run on into the second quarter to give them a 9-point lead. 3 different times they led by 9, and then they pushed it all the way up to a dozen on a 3-pointer by Julia Hess in the final minute of that first half. But Sophia Ficken, 3 of her 10, came back on the other end to answer the 3 to get it back down to single digits again. And so that's where we stand right now at 28-19 with Spring Hill on top of Ottawa. The Cyclones have won 2 in a row entering play tonight. Haven't won 3 games in a row this year. And if they're going to do it, they're going to have to erase a 9-point deficit. Meanwhile, the Broncos, 2 straight losses entering play tonight, trying to get some positive momentum towards the postseason, which will begin next week in Sub-State Forum. And so far, halfway through this one, things have gone pretty well. 28-19, the Broncos on top by 9. That's a look at the Eye on the Game, brought to you by Whitesell Optometry Vision Source. Keep an eye on your child's screen time. If they're experiencing eye strain or headaches, it might be a good time for an exam. Make an appointment with Whitesell Optometry Vision Source by calling 913-592-2020, and be sure to ask about the 2020 rule. We'll check all the first half numbers for you when we come back on the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance Halftime Show. Spring Hill 28, Ottawa 19 at the half.
Weitzel Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020.
Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome back to the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance halftime show. A 28-19 lead for Spring Hill on top of Ottawa. Spring Hill led by 14 first half points from Allie Frank. 5 more than she had in the game against Bonner Springs, and she has 5 rebounds as well, which is a team high, which is 1 more than she had in that game against Bonner Springs. So a nice bounce back from Allie tonight. 14 points, 5 rebounds, leading the team in both categories in this first half. Kate Milroy has a team-high 3 assists. She's also hit one of the 2 first-half three-pointers for the Broncos. 3 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists for Milroy. Emily Dowd, 2 points and a couple of assists. Julia Hess, 5 points off of the bench, coming all in that second quarter. Caitlin Dawson's got 2, and Meredith Todd also with 2 for Spring Hill. For Ottawa, Sophia Ficken has 10 of their 19. She had both of their three-pointers as well. Kirsten Evans with 5, and she's got a team-high 5 rebounds as well. Brooklyn Hadel has the other 3 points. I guess Summer Spiegel with 1 as well. Nobody with more than 1 assist for the Cyclones. And again, Evans with the team-high 5 rebounds. Lauren Curtis has 3. Overall, the Broncos a +2 on the glass right now, a 16-14 rebounding edge for Spring Hill. They were actually a -3 at the end of the first quarter, but they out-rebounded Ottawa 10-5 in the second quarter. And turnover-wise, Spring Hill just 5 turnovers in that first half. They averaged 19 per game, so they were clean in that regard in the first half. Ottawa gave it away 8 times. Spring Hill distributing the basketball again nicely. 7 assists on their 11 field goals. Ottawa has 4 assists on their 6 field goals. Mentioned both teams have made 2 three-pointers. Spring Hill 4 of 4 at the free throw line. All those attempts came from Allie Frank. And Ottawa, they have gone 5 out of 10 at the free throw line in the first half. 28-19, Spring Hill leading by 9 as we head to the second half. You've been watching the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance halftime show. We'll get the second half started next here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-221-0755. Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Price Chopper has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need, from apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Plus, the Spring Hill Price Chopper is now your home for Dunkin' Donuts. Locally owned and operated, Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Off to the second half we go here in Spring Hill tonight. Spring Hill Broncos on top of the Ottawa Cyclones 28-19. Frank, Milroy, Dawson, Cooper, and Anderson, the starting five, take the floor for Spring Hill. Evans, Titus, Spiegel, Curtis, and Ficken, the starting five for the Ottawa Cyclones, also take the floor to start half number two. Ottawa basketball, one tie, 5 lead changes through the first half, and a 9-point Spring Hill lead as we start the second half, and it starts with an Ottawa turnover. So 9 turnovers now for the Cyclones. And Spring Hill led by as many as 12 in the first half. Dawson gives it back with a travel. Spring Hill has dropped 2 in a row entering play tonight. Ottawa winners of 2 in a row. And now an illegal screen called against Lauren Curtis. That's her second. First foul of the second half against the Cyclones, who only committed 4 first half fouls. They don't have much foul trouble to talk about. Curtis now the only player who's got more than 1 for them. Spring Hill, they've got 3 players with 2. Dawson, Milroy, and Oakes. This is Milroy here. And Kate with a drive and kick out to Dawson. Inside alley Frank. Leaner won't go, and it's out of bounds off of Ottawa. Spring Hill keeps possession. Lob it into alley Frank. Hit as she attempted that shot. It's on Summer Spiegel. First foul, second team foul. 2 more shots for Frank, who was the only player that went to the line in the first half, made all 4 of her free throws. 4 of her 14 first half points. Cooper with an offensive rebound. Nice bounce pass to Anderson. And it turns into a 3-point possession for Spring Hill thanks to the offensive rebound by Paige Cooper. Ottawa now down by a dozen again, matching the largest deficit they faced in this game. A team that only scores 30 points per game, and Spring Hill now at 31. Front iron miss. Titus put back good. We'll call a push here against Ottawa. So Ficken has now picked up her second. Again, the inbound to Frank, gives it right back to Dawson. Has it blocked, taps it back into Milroy. Bounce pass back to Frank. Missed right iron, offensive rebound Anderson. Frank on the cut, but the pass stolen by Ottawa's Kirsten Evans. Fouled by Cooper. And 2 shots coming up for Evans. Second foul on Cooper, first of the second half against Spring Hill. Evans went 3 of 4 at the line in the first half. Part of a 5-point first half for the sophomore guard. Dawson, another nice pass into Frank, who gets the bucket plus a chance at a three-point play. 17 points now from Allie Frank. And Dawson picks up her second assist. Sophia Ficken has picked up her third foul there. She's got 10 points leading Ottawa tonight, but now 3 fouls. Frank has now missed the last 2 free throws after starting the game 5 of 5 at the line. But it's a 33-22 Bronco lead. Ficken with her back to the basket, brings it up top to Evans. Clay Fregon wanted a 3-second call there. And a little floater drops in for Sophia Ficken. She's got a dozen. Dawson bounce into Frank, and Allie Frank's big night continues. 19 points now from Frank on yet another Kaylin Dawson assist. Ficken with the short pass to Curtis. Now it skips across to Evans. And an offensive foul is called on Kirsten Evans, her second, and the team's 5th. Paige Cooper draws the charge, and it gets it back to Spring Hill with 4:59 left in the third. And Emily Dowd, Michaela Popovich, and Jenna Weber all check into the game for Spring Hill. Full court pressure now from Ottawa. Cyclones down by 11. Frank throws it over the top of the press. 2-on-1. Weber bounce to Popovich, and a foul will put Michaela at the line. Sixth foul against Ottawa, the first on Titus. 2 shots for Michaela Popovich, 52% foul shooter this year. One out of 2 for Michaela. Brooklyn Hadel checks back in for Ottawa. It's a 36-24 Spring Hill lead. Took the lead late in the first quarter on a 5th lead change of that first quarter, and have not given it back since, continuing to grow it up to right now a dozen, which is as large as it's been. That foul is called on Emily Dowd. Her first, team second. Evans to inbound on the baseline for Ottawa. Into the corner for Hadel. And a block shot by Weber. Weber brings it up herself after not only getting the block shot, but then controlling the basketball. Lob to Frank. Good catch with the left hand, but unable to get that finish. And Hadel clears it away for Ottawa. 4:15 remains here in the third quarter, and a 12-point Spring Hill lead. Spiegel cut off by Milroy. Skip over to Hadel in the left corner. Popovich fronting the post. Hadel will shoot it out to Spiegel again. Up top to Curtis. 3-pointer is short. Milroy saving and not sure whether Frank got a finger on it or not. So didn't want to risk letting that ball go out of bounds if it was touched by Frank. Saved it to Weber, and Spring Hill then loses it off the hand of Popovich and out of bounds. Kaylee Oakes checks back in for Spring Hill, and Brittany Hornbuckle checking in for Ottawa. Kaylin Dawson will also return for Spring Hill. The 3:45 remains here in the third. 36-24 Spring Hill lead. Dawson on a steal. One-on-one with Spiegel, and she's fouled. Spiegel commits her second foul. And that puts Ottawa over the limit. This one will put them at the line for 2 shots anyway. So Dawson, who's got 2 points, a couple of rebounds, and a team-high 3 assists tonight, is at the line for 2 shots. 56% this year at the line. This is the first. One out of two from Dawson, and it's now a 13-point Spring Hill lead. Hadel on the drive of the baseline. Weber the rebound after the miss. Popovich, good defense there, staying straight up. No call comes of it as Weber has now 7 rebounds, a new season high for the freshman. Now could she add 3 on the scoring column? It won't go, and Kirsten Evans has the rebound for Ottawa. Weber, the team's leading rebounder tonight for Spring Hill with 7 boards. Another block shot by Weber. So Jenna Weber, big impact on the defensive end of the floor tonight. Couple of block shots to go along with now 8 rebounds. This is Dowd from Dawson for 3, and Spring Hill pushes the lead up to 16, and it forces another timeout out of Ottawa. So Dawson's 4th assist leads to the team's 3rd three-pointer. Dowd's got 5, and the Broncos cruising up 16 with 2:29 left in the third on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
2:29 remains in the third quarter, and the Spring Hill Broncos have now opened up a 16-point lead, their largest of the night. The latest 3 coming from Emily Dowd, the team's 3rd three-pointer of this ball game. And now a 40-24 advantage and a 7-0 run currently. They've held the Cyclones scoreless over the last 3 minutes of this game. Ottawa's got the ball, but facing full court pressure, and they turn it over. Dawson with a slick pass into Kaylee Oakes for another lay-in. That's now 5 assists from Kaylin Dawson, and it's 42-26. Nearly another turnover there. Powell couldn't get the steal. Now Popovich having to play defense 1-on-2, and she commits the foul. Not a bad foul at all, though. That's the first foul on Popovich, only the 3rd team foul, and she was clearly outnumbered, so pretty good play defensively there. Gives the rest of the defense a chance to come and help her out now. Evans lobs that pass in, deflected away by Dawson. Still loose to the backcourt. Kaylin wins the race to it, bounces it back to Oakes. They're going to call the foul before that nice bounce pass by Dawson, so Kaylin will go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 as Brooklyn Hadel is called for the push. Dawson with 3 points, 1 of 2 at the line, has done her damage passing the basketball tonight. 5 assists to lead the team tonight. Aaliyah Gollier, a freshman, checks in for the first time for Ottawa. That's off of Oakes and out of bounds. Well, Ottawa gets the ball back, but the Cyclones now down by 19 with 2:06 left in the third quarter. Foul called on Dowd in the backcourt. Her 2nd, team's 4th. Give and go action to Hadel. Comes back out to Titus. Handoff Evans. reverses course, pulls up, and misses everything. Back to Spring Hill with 1:37 to go in the third. Meredith Todd, Kate Milroy, Julia Hess, and Allie Frank all check in for Spring Hill. Kaylee Oakes, nope. It looked like it was going to be Oakes who would be the one that stays. Instead, it'll be Brooklyn Powell who stays on the floor to join the 4 substitutes. 1:36 left in the third. Spring Hill already just 10 points shy of a season high in scoring tonight, and they lead it by 19. Hess, tough pull up, and she knocks it down. That's 7 now from Hess. Season best performance from Julia. It's a 14-0 run for Spring Hill. The Broncos have taken a 21-point lead. Titus pulls up for 3 and hits. Under a minute left in the half. Milroy, after breaking the press, puts it around the money for Meredith Todd, who drills the 3. 48-27 Broncos. Edel's pass up top to Titus, and she's bumped by Allie Frank, who picks up her second foul with 30 seconds left in quarter number 3. Summer Spiegel checks back in for Ottawa, and Spiegel will inbound. Cyclones down by 21. And the pass stolen by Frank. Milroy's ahead of everybody. Frank able to get the pass up to Kate. Layup missed, though. Gollier with the rebound for Ottawa. Now the Cyclones a chance to push it back the other way. And a foul committed by Spring Hill. That's their 6th. And for Powell, that's her first personal foul. .15 seconds left. Titus again will try a 3. This one's short. Gollier saves it. Powell comes up with it. And now Powell on a breakaway with 5 seconds. The defender gets back to commit the foul with 3. But that foul on Brooklyn Hadel will put Powell at the line with 3.4 seconds remaining in the quarter. 2 shots for Powell. Oh for 2 for Powell. Got her own rebound and then turned it over. So Spring Hill has opened this game wide open. 48-27, a 21-point lead for the Broncos as we go to the 4th on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit elliottInsurancegroup.com.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
A 20-8 third quarter for Spring Hill, and the Broncos have taken a 48-27 lead as we open up the 4th quarter. Inside to Allie Frank, who fumbled it out of bounds, and a turnover number 10 tonight for Spring Hill with 7:45 remaining in this ball game. Though the Broncos on top by 21. They're 5 points shy of their season high of 53, which they scored back on opening night. That was a 53-16 win over Atchison. And they have not hit the 50-point mark, or hit the 50-point mark twice, I should say, since then. 52 in a win over Metro Academy, 50 in a loss against Shawnee Mission South, and they will surely get there tonight as they sit on 48 to start the fourth quarter and now force the 16th Ottawa turnover. Dawson brings them up. She's got 5 assists tonight, and Milroy misses that one from mid-range. A putback try by Frank won't go. And then the rebound for Ottawa's Noe Heilbronn, and she is fouled. No, not fouled. I guess they just say out of bounds off Spring Hill. So it's Ottawa basketball. And now another turnover. Cooper gets it up to Dawson for the lay-in. (22-8) advantage since halftime for Spring Hill as the Broncos have really turned it up in this second half. A foul on Paige Cooper, and that will put Ottawa at the free throw line. It's her third and the 7th team foul. Dowd and Hess back in for Spring Hill. Ashlyn Evans checks back in for Ottawa. Now Popovich also will return for Spring Hill. Kirsten Evans, 6 points tonight. She's 4 out of 6 at the free throw line. This is a 1-and-1 for Evans, and the front end is good. A 1 out of 2 for Evans, and Julia Hess with the rebound for Spring Hill. Popovich, nice quick move to the basket for the lay-in. Milroy now picked up her 5th assist of this game. So both Milroy and Dawson have 5 assists. The Broncos have 15 assists as a team, 2 shy of a season high with 6 minutes left to go in the fourth. Tough runner by Evans, a foul called on Dowd. 3rd on Emily and the 8th team foul. Well, 2 more shots coming up for Kirsten Evans, who went 1 of 2 each the last 3 times she's gone to the line. She's gone 1 out of 2. Kaylee Oakes and Jenna Weber back in for Spring Hill. Spiegel checking back into the game for Ottawa. Evans again 1 for 2. Offensive rebound for Heilbronn. Spiegel fouled by Weber. Nine team fouls now against Spring Hill, and 2 shots coming up for Summer Spiegel. She's 1 of 2 at the line. Her only point of this game came at the free throw line back in the first quarter. (52-30) Spring Hill, and Hess turns it over. Spiegel's layup misses, and a jump ball. It'll be Spring Hill basketball with 5:30 to go. Clay Freegon wants a timeout. He's asking for just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep things here inside Spring Hill High School. Regular season finale here this evening. Sub-state tournaments begin next week. We'll know the brackets tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. is when Keisha says they will release those brackets. We'll find out where the Spring Hill girls are headed in their first round or their semifinal game of the sub-state tournament. Both these teams will be on the road to open sub-state play next week. 5:30 to go here in the fourth quarter tonight. It's been a good game for Spring Hill after a back-and-forth first quarter that saw 1 tie and 5 lead changes. It's been all Spring Hill since the end of the first quarter. They took their first double-digit lead late in the first half, and it's remained there ever since. It was 9 at halftime, but then Spring Hill came out, pushed it up to 12. Ottawa got it back down to 9 in the opening couple of minutes of the second half, but then a 12-0 run by Spring Hill midway through the third quarter pushed the lead all the way up to 21 at one point. It would grow to as many as 23, and then all the way up to 24 here in the fourth quarter. Evans' runner drops short, and then she gets the offensive rebound and is fouled. So 2 more free throw attempts coming up for Kirsten Evans, as Michaela Popovich is hit with her second foul. Both teams in the double bonus with 5:02 to go. Evans has been very busy at the free throw line tonight. That was her 11th attempt of the game at the line. So far, 6 of 11 for Kirsten Evans as Cooper, Frank, Milroy, and Dawson all come back into the game for Spring Hill. Ottawa just a hair over 50% as a team tonight, 10 of 19 at the free throw line. And it's another Spring Hill turnover with 4:59 left here in the fourth quarter. Ottawa still down by 20 as they try to make their comeback. They got a lot of work to do, though. And that ball deflected out by Milroy. Cyclones keep it. Direct inbound to Ficken. Now back out Evans. This is Ashlyn Evans, and she can't find it on the floater. A tie-up between Frank and Evans. Spring Hill gets it on the arrow with 4:51 to play. And that ball looks like it's off of Ottawa and last touched by Heilbronn. Milroy in trouble in the backcourt, does get it across the timeline and then is fouled. Sophia Ficken picks up her 4th. 2 shots for Kate Milroy, who's been scoring the basketball very well for Spring Hill lately. Hasn't had to score much tonight, just 3 points from Milroy, but she has picked up 5 assists in this game tonight. Hornbuckle checks back in for Ottawa after the made free throw by Milroy. Kate knocks down both of the free throws. Spring Hill up by 22 with 4:40 remaining in the ball game. Ficken pulls up for a deep three-pointer. Air ball goes out. Foul committed by Ashlyn Evans. So Allie will head back to the line. She's got 19 points tonight to lead all scorers. Chance for a 4th 20-point game tonight. Spring Hill has a team already with a season best scoring output of 54 points. A couple more added for Allie. And it's now 56-32 as the Broncos once again lead by 24, which is the largest lead they've had tonight. Midway through this fourth quarter, deflection by Anderson. Spring Hill comes up with another steal, and Dawson on that pass to Frank, a foul committed that will put Allie back at the free throw line. And that is foul number 5 on Sophia Fickens. So the Cyclones' top scorer has fouled out with 3:52 to play. She exits with 12 points tonight, a couple of rebounds and an assist. Hornbuckle also checks out of the game as the Cyclones had 6 on the floor. They were trying to figure out how they were going to line up, and there weren't enough spots out there. Ella Kiba has checked in as well for the first time, along with Aaliyah Gollier. Another couple of points at the free throw line for Allie Frank, who's got 23 tonight. And Ottawa turns it over against some pressure. Their 19th turnover of the game. Cooper will fire up a 3 off left iron. Allie Frank, offensive rebound. Gives a chance to re-tee for Cooper. Another Allie Frank offensive rebound. A third try for Cooper. And now I think Allie will get hit with a foul this time. She will. That'll be Allie's third. They were trying everything they could to get Paige her first three-pointer of the year, but 3 looks at it. And that's going to be it, it looks like, for not just Cooper, but the remainder of the starters out there, as there are 5 players standing at the scorer's table for Spring Hill after the free throw, the first attempt, which will be coming up here in a second from Hadel. No, that's not Hadel, actually. That's Madison Solman, who was in for the first time. So that is it for the starters tonight for Spring Hill. A season best 58 points on the board. They exit with a 26-point lead here on senior night. Popovich, Oakes, Todd, Weber, and Dowd all come back in. Solman gets 1 out of 2. Well, for Cooper, Dawson, and Anderson, they're 3 seniors. That's Meredith Todd, who hits her second three-pointer of the game. They all get to exit a final time here on their home floor, and they're going to have all smiles after this one, as the Broncos have put up their best scoring night of the year and are going to cap off the season with a nice victory here in the regular season, setting up the sub-state tournament for next week. Hadel flying into traffic is fouled. Kaylee Oakes is called for that foul, her third. 2 shots here for Brooklyn Hadel, who's 1 of 2 at the line. 3 points in the game for the freshman. Hess and Powell now checking in for Spring Hill. Weber and Popovich. come off the floor with 2:31 to play. Powell has the rebound for Spring Hill, and the Broncos have the 27-point lead. Push called against Ottawa. We'll put Emily Dowd now at the free throw line. Second foul charged to Ashlyn Evans. Nine different players have scored in this game tonight for Spring Hill. Dowd, one of those who's got 5, and now another miss at the line there for the Broncos. They're only 14 to 22 this evening at the stripe. But they're going to do it in a winning effort anyway. Dowd now with 6 to back up the 14 that she had on Tuesday night. She was the top scorer for the Broncos in Bonner Springs on Tuesday. That ball lost out of bounds by Kiba. So now to the bench again go the Cyclones for Molly McGrath and Sydney Jones with 2:04 to go. And Spring Hill up by 28. A bucket here would put us into a running clock for the final 2 minutes. Hess, who's had a big game tonight with 7 points and can't get that one to go for her. McGrath with the rebound for Ottawa. Backdoor cut. Sydney Jones then fumbles it out of bounds. 90 seconds to play. Oakes falling over, had to get rid of it, and it's stolen away by Ottawa. Give and go to Solman. Look on the backside on the bounce pass to Kiba, and she's fouled. Meredith Todd calling for the personal foul. 2 shots for Ella Kiba coming up. One of 2 and another foul. So Brooke Powell will get a chance on the other side. Gollier commits that foul. Powell 0 for 2 at the line tonight. She has not scored. One of 3 players in this game to play but not score for Spring Hill. Powell, Cooper, and Weber, the only 3 that didn't score tonight. The other 9 did. And it was a good all-around effort again tonight for the Broncos to cap off the regular season. And Powell goes 0 for 2 at the line. Gollier the rebound. Final minute of this senior night regular season finale. Gollier had it knocked free by Todd and stolen away by Spring Hill with 40 seconds left. Foul on the drive by Dodd. We have 28 fouls called in the second half. 1 of 2 from Dowd. And that is our 29th foul, but this one thankfully won't result in free throws as it's a team control. Keyball picks up her first. So 13 seconds to go. And Dowd will be content to just hold this one out near midcourt and let the final seconds tick off the clock. 28-point victory tonight for Spring Hill. They put up a season-high 63 points and close out the regular season at 7-13 with a 63-35 victory over the now 5-15 Ottawa Cyclones. We're back to wrap things up for you on this girls game in our post-game show from Shoemaker Collision Repair and Paint Center. And the boys' game still to come here tonight on Spring Hill Sports Live. Again, your final, you see it 63-35 Spring Hill over Ottawa here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Collision and paint. A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Your local farmer's insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-221-0755. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome into the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show, brought to you by Shoemaker Collision and Repair, Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, where they work with all insurance companies and get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. Big win tonight to close out the regular season for Spring Hill as they put up a season-high 63 points, 10 more than their previous season high, which they had back on opening night. And tonight they blow that number away and go with 63 on the board to win this one 63-35. The 28-point victory to close out the regular season improves Spring Hill to 7-13. And they close out the league schedule at 4-7. And for the Ottawa Cyclones, they close the year at 5-15, or close the regular season, I should say, at 5-15. And they close out the Frontier League schedule at 2-9 this year. They will finish 8th place in the league. Spring Hill at 4-7, now tied with Lewisburg. Going to replay tonight. They were also 4-7 in the league, tied in 6th spot in the league standings. 1 tie, 5 lead changes tonight. That all happened though in the first quarter. It was a back and forth first quarter of this game. Both teams led by as many as 3 in the first quarter. But Spring Hill took the lead for good at 13-12 with 28 seconds left in the first quarter. They'd add another 2 to go up 15-12 at the end of the first, and it would just continue to build from that point on. They continued that run into the second quarter. What was a 10-0 run for the Broncos, and that put them up 21-12. And after that point, when they took that 9-point lead, Ottawa never got the game closer than 7 after that. It was a 7-point game at 23-16 then late in the first half before Spring Hill added 5 straight to take their first double-digit lead at 28-16. Ottawa got a 3 back in the final 20 seconds of the first half to make it a 9-point game at halftime, 28-19. But then Spring Hill really took off in the third quarter when they outscored Ottawa 20-8 in the third quarter. They had a 12-0 run as part of that 20-8 quarter, and that pushed the lead all the way up to 21 points, and it would just stay basically at that 20-point mark or more from that point on. Ottawa got it back down at 1 point to 18, but really it was all Spring Hill from that point forward, and they would go on to win this one 63-35. We'll take a quick timeout, come back with more of the final numbers from this girls game for you. And Spring Hill wins at 63-35. The boys game still to come here tonight on Spring Hill Sports Live. More of the post-game numbers for you right after this.
Collision, a great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net. When it comes to protecting your family, home, and business, look to a local, community-minded agent. In Spring Hill, that's Allstate agent Libby Clark. With more than 15 years of industry experience, Libby and her team are committed to providing a customized family protection plan that fits your needs. A full-service agency, Libby Clark offers a broad range of insurance and financial services, building relationships with a focus on helping their neighbors. That's the Libby Clark Agency. Visit them on the southeast corner of 223rd and Harrison in Spring Hill. Weitzel Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome back to the Shoemaker Collision at Paint Center post-game show. A 63-35 victory tonight for the Spring Hill girls, who improved to 7-13 with the victory this evening. Take a look at some of the final numbers from this ball game for you. Spring Hill, great job distributing the basketball tonight. 15 assists for this team on 19 made shots. So basically every shot they made, it was coming off of a good feed from somebody, with 15 assists on their 19 buckets. Ottawa, meanwhile, they made just 9 shots in this game total. They got 13 points then at the free throw line, and Cyclones assisting 4 of those 9 field goals. Only 14 turnovers tonight for Spring Hill. That is one more than what was their previous season low for turnovers. So they did not only a good job distributing the basketball, but they didn't turn it over either. Just 14 turnovers and 1 assist more than turnovers in this game. Ottawa, they didn't take care of the ball as well, though. 22 turnovers for the Cyclones in this game. 4 3-point shots made by the Broncos. That's about 2 more than they average per game. The Cyclones knocked down 3 from beyond the arc, and both teams got to the free throw line plenty. We had 51 free throws attempted in this game tonight, as the second half was filled with 29 fouls called. But at the free throw line, both teams similar percentage-wise. Spring Hill 16 of 27, Ottawa 13 of 24. And Spring Hill enters the game a +2 on the glass, 27-25 rebounding edge for Spring Hill. 23 points tonight from Allie Frank. She led all scorers with her 4th game this year of 20+, and she also pulled down a team-high tying 8 rebounds. So another strong night from Allie Frank, as she rebounded very nicely from the game against Bonner Springs on Tuesday when she had one of her tougher statistical nights of the season. She came back with one of her better ones tonight, 23 points and 8 rebounds. 9 different players scored in this game for Spring Hill. Kate Milroy had 5, along with 5 assists, which ties a season high for Kate. Emily Dowd with 7 points. A nice encore to her 14-point night she had Tuesday night. Julia Hess with 7 points tonight. That's a new season high for Julia. Avery Anderson with 2 points. Kaylin Dawson, 6 points, and she, like Milroy, dished out 5 assists in this game. Meredith Todd, 8 points for Todd, her first points of the season since coming back from that knee injury back in the season opener that happened just 1 minute and 13 seconds into that season opener. She's now been back for a handful of games, and tonight had her best showing of the night for sure, or the season for sure. She knocked down 2 3-pointers and ends up with 8 points tonight. Brooke Powell did not score, did have 3 rebounds for the Broncos. Kaylee Oakes with 2, and Michaela Popovich with 3 points tonight. For the Cyclones, only one player in double figures. That was Sophia Ficken. She ends up tonight with 12 points this evening. Kirsten Evans, 9 points and a team-high 7 rebounds. Riley Titus had 5. Brooklyn Hadel with 4. And Ella Kiba with 1 point. 63-35, that's your final tonight as the Spring Hill girls win it by 28 to improve to 7-13. Ottawa drops to 5-15. Up next will be the sub-state tournament for the Spring Hill Broncos. We don't know who they will play or where they will play yet. We'll find that out tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. or when those brackets will be released by Acacia. Unfortunately, due to the new NFHS network contract with the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the postseason video broadcast fees that come with that deal, we're not able to broadcast the basketball postseason games. We apologize for their decision. We'll be back with the boys' game next here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453. Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Price Chopper has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need, from apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to Cool Crisp lettuce. Plus, the Spring Hill Price Chopper is now your home for Dunkin' Donuts. Locally owned and operated, Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome back to the Comfort Designs pregame show as we now get you set for the boys' game this evening. The number 6 ranked Ottawa Cyclones in town tonight take on the Spring Hill Broncos as we close out the regular season this evening in a final Frontier League matchup. Pre-game coverage brought to you by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. The visiting Cyclones interplay winners of 9 straight ball games. They are 14-5 overall, ranked number 6 in the latest KBCA 4A polls, 9-2 in the Frontier League this year. They will finish second place in the league this year behind defending state champs KC Piper. And the Cyclones are coming off of a 14-point victory, their 9th straight on Monday night when they defeated Tonganoxie 53-39. A Cyclones team that averages 55 points per game and gives up 47 per night. And they will look to close out the regular season with a 10th straight victory, but the Broncos have different plans here on their senior night. Spring Hill winners of back-to-back games coming into tonight's contest. They're 9-10 overall, 6-4 in the league. They find themselves third place in the Frontier League standings, and that's where they're going to finish regardless of win or loss tonight, but certainly they're hoping it's a win tonight. They're coming off of a 19-point victory at Bonner Springs on Tuesday night. The Broncos led wire to wire in that 66-47 victory. Second straight all-around solid game for the Broncos, who made 9 3-pointers. They went 17 of 18 at the free throw line and had a plus 13 rebounding margin to go along with a dozen assists as well. They were very sharp in the win over Bonner Springs. Cooper Jones, 29 points in that win. 5 3-point makes from Jones. Ryan Weber knocked on the door of a triple-double with 9 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 dimes. And Alex Johnson had another dozen points as he scored in double figures, now 9 of the last 10 ball games. The Broncos averaging 52.5 points per game this year, giving up 51.5. And now they will try to take down the ranked Cyclones this evening here in Spring Hill. That's a look at the matchup brought to you by Spring Hill Fitness, your local community gym. Spring Hill Fitness is dedicated to making a friendly, judgment-free environment open 24/7. Check them out on Facebook or call 913-686-2027. Back with the keys to the game brought to you by Crown Realty next. You're watching the Comfort Designs pregame show from Spring Hill tonight, where it's the Ottawa Cyclones in town to take on your Spring Hill Broncos.
With Weitzel Optometry, Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020. When it comes to protecting your family, home, and business, look to a local, community-minded agent. In Spring Hill, that's Allstate agent Libby Clark. With more than 15 years of industry experience, Libby and her team are committed to providing a customized family protection plan that fits your needs. A full-service agency, Libby Clark offers a broad range of insurance and financial services, building relationships with a focus on helping their neighbors. That's the Libby Clark Agency. Visit them on the southeast corner of 223rd and Harrison in Spring Hill.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome back to the Comfort Designs pregame show. Boys game getting set to tip off here in a few minutes as the Spring Hill Broncos host the Ottawa Cyclones tonight. Spring Hill looking to close out the regular season with a 3rd straight victory as they continue to build up that positive momentum towards the postseason. Everybody wants their team to play their best basketball at this time of the year, and I think you can make a real good case that Spring Hill is playing their best basketball of the season right now. They have won back-to-back games. They've won 3 of their last 4. And the 2 wins, a 1-point road victory at Eudora and a 19-point road victory at Bonner Springs. So a couple of nice victories there, and now a chance here this evening to really put the statement win on the closing part of this regular season as they will take on the 6th-ranked Ottawa Cyclones, who come in winners of 9 straight ball games. They are 14-5 overall. They played a really tough start to this schedule. 5 losses, 2 of them have come to Kansas City Pipers, the number 1 ranked team in the 4A polls and the defending state champs. And then they have a couple of losses to some 6A schools and to Raytown out of Missouri as well. So they played a tough early stretch, and they have certainly learned from that tough start when they were 5-5, and now they've reeled off 9 straight victories. So they are playing with a ton of confidence right now, but the Broncos hopefully can match that confidence this evening as you got 2 teams playing probably what they would tell you their best basketball here on the final night of the regular season. Your keys to the game are brought to you by Crown Realty. Let Crown Realty help you get the keys to your dream home. Check out all their listings at crownrealty.com. And if you're in the market to sell your home, remember the key is a great agent. That's what you'll find at Crown Realty in Spring Hill. Call 913-592-2222. Broncos have been doing a great job with their ball distribution the last couple of games. They've been making that extra pass. It's led to double-digit assists on both nights, which has also led to a bunch of three-pointers. They've made 20 three-pointers in the last 2 ball games. 11 against Eudora, 9 against Bonner Springs. And the reason you make threes a lot of times is because you get open looks and you get a good pass, too. It's not just so much getting the pass to the guy making the shot. It's getting him a good pass, putting it right in that pocket to let him catch one motion, get the shot off before the defender can close out on him. And the Broncos have been very sharp passing the basketball the last couple of games. So that needs to continue again tonight because they're going to have to score efficiently tonight if they're going to knock off the 6th-ranked Ottawa Cyclones. Defensively, rebound. They were a plus 13 against Bonner Springs. Coach Book said in the postgame that, Bonner's not the biggest team, and that gave them a chance to go out there and dominate on the glass. Well, Ottawa's not the biggest team either. Kobe Johnson, their 6'5 senior on the inside, he's not only at 6'5, but a strong 6'5, and the guy they'll have to certainly contend with tonight as far as the rebounds go. But after that, nobody more than 6'4 on this Ottawa team. In Spring Hill, they've got a couple of 6'6 guys there with Johnson and Dominic, and a chance, I think, again tonight to win the rebounds, and that could go a long way to them winning this game as well. Your keys to the game brought to you by Crown Realty. When we come back, your starting lineups, and we are moments away from that opening tip as well. You've been watching the Comfort Designs pregame show, Spring Hill and Ottawa, coming up next here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-221-0755. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Price Chopper has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need, from apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to Cool Crisp lettuce. Plus, the Spring Hill Price Chopper is now your home for Dunkin' Donuts. Locally owned and operated, Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Almost set for tip-off tonight between Spring Hill and Ottawa. It's time for your starting lineups, brought to you by Perfect Details Salon at 516 North Webster in Spring Hill. The Broncos will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at Perfect Details Salon, where they're devoted to making clients flawless from head to toe. Make an appointment online at salonperfectdetails.com or by calling 913-592-5022. So we take a look here at the starting lineup for the Ottawa Cyclones, the 6th-ranked team in the latest Kansas Basketball Coaches Association polls in Class 4A. Cade Gollier is a 6'4 senior, number 3 for the Cyclones. Kobe Johnson, he's their tallest player, the 6'5 senior, wears number 4 for the Cyclones. Noah McCullough, a 6'1 sophomore, number 12. Alex Quillen, a 6'3 senior, number 13. And Reese Moore, a 6'4 senior, number 24. The head coach of the 14-5 Cyclones is Clifton McCullough. And for the Spring Hill Broncos, who are looking for their 3rd straight victory tonight, which would match their season best win streak, it's the 3 seniors and then the 2 juniors. The same starting lineup that we've had now for the last 9 ball games. For 4 of these guys, they've started all 20 games this year. Cooper Jones, a 6'1 junior, number 1, the team's top scorer at just under 15 points per night, coming off of a 29-point game against Bonner Springs when he knocked down 5 3-pointers and went a perfect 10 of 10 at the free throw line. Ryan Weber's the other junior, the 6'1 guard who wears number 15. He's also started all 20 games this year. 3rd leading scorer at 9.5 points per night. Leads the team in assists at 3.5 assists per game. And then it's the 3 seniors. Connor Zorn, 6'1 senior, number 5, who's making his 9th straight start now. He started every game since coming back from that knee injury that he suffered earlier in the summer. And then Alex Johnson, a 6'6 senior, number 22, who is averaging 13 points, 2nd best on the team, and leads the team at 5 rebounds per game. And Aaron Dominic, the 6'6 senior, number 42. Both those guys have started all 20 games this year. Dominic averaging 2 points and 3 rebounds per night for the 9-10 Spring Hill Broncos, who are coached by Wes Book in his 6th season as the head man of the Broncos. Opening tip brought to you by the Spring Hill Recreation Commission. Go online to springhillrec.org or give them a call at 913-592-2214 to see what they've got coming up and what you can get signed up for with the Spring Hill Recreation Commission. Last few words from Wes Book as his Broncos take the floor tonight with sights on the 6th-ranked Ottawa Cyclones, trying to end that 9-game winning streak that the Cyclones have going for them after their 5-5 start. The Broncos won 3 in a row earlier this year when they took down KC East, Schlegel, and Lewisburg. That's a season best 3-game winning streak. They got a chance to match it here tonight on the final game of the regular season. And it's the Broncos who control the opening tap. Ryan Weber, coming off of a very good 9-point, 10 rebounds, 7 assist game against Bonner, starts him, and he feeds it over to Alex Johnson, whose 3 misses, and rebounded by Reese Moore for Ottawa. Cyclones now, they only average 3 points per game more than the Broncos, but that's resulted in a 14-5 record and the 6th ranking in the latest KBCA 4A polls. Moore from the corner, lobs it up top to the only underclassman in the starting lineup, Noah McCullough. Work it back around left side now. Quillen brings it back between the rings to McCullough. Broncos sitting back in their zone defense, and everything has been around the perimeter so far for Ottawa on their opening possession. Moore from the corner. Long skip pass deflected out of bounds by Johnson. A long opening possession here for Ottawa as they have not gotten the ball inside the three-point arc yet. Kobe Johnson, who's their one guy playing in the post, he's been working that high post here. They do finally get it to Johnson, and he knocks down the 15-footer. So that's what they were wanting to do all along, get the ball to that high post, and they finally, off the inbound play, have a chance to do so, and it results in the first points of the night. Zorn swings it around the key, back over to Alex Johnson, who's already fired up 1-3. Now Weber will try his luck from beyond the arc. That misses as well, and just like the last time, Reese Moore is there for the rebound for the Cyclones. So again, a patient look offensively as Ottawa works it around the perimeter. Kobe Johnson, not much movement at that high post. They do get it in there to him. He reverses it back out to McCullough, who knocks down the open three. Five points in the opening minute for the Cyclones. That ball through the fingertips of Johnson and stolen by Kobe Johnson. McCullough lays it in through some contact with Zorn. 7-0 run to start for Ottawa. Jones gets it to Johnson, who slipped the screen. Then he falls on the floor, lost the handle out of bounds. Another turnover for Spring Hill. 5.5 minutes left in the quarter. And the Cyclones off to a 7-0 start as they've got the Broncos a little flustered on the offensive end early on. McCullough looking in for Johnson. Now they'll pull it back away. This is Cade Gollier going to work against Ryan Weber. Off into the corner, McCullough. Johnson flashes to the block, gets the pass in from McCullough. Steps back to about 8 feet and then is fouled. Alex Johnson called for his first foul. 2 shots coming up for Kobe Johnson. One out of 2 at the line. Aaron Dominic the rebound. 8-0 lead for Ottawa. 3 scoreless minutes to start this game for Spring Hill. They've turned it over the last 2 times down the floor, and this time a foul is committed by Reese Moore after they nearly took it away from Ryan Weber. First foul on the Cyclones with 4:49 remaining in the first. Johnson catch and shoot on the left wing. Just clipped the iron. It was short, but Ryan Weber able to track it for an offensive rebound. Jones yet to get a shot up for Spring Hill as Zorn tries to muscle that one through, and McCullough clears it for Ottawa. Blocking foul on Connor Zorn. His first, team second, and Cade Gollier will head to the free throw line for a couple of shots. Luke Metcalf and Evan Letellier check in for Spring Hill. Metcalf, a freshman who's averaging 4.5 points off of the bench. Letellier, junior, averages 3 points per game. Gollier gets both free throws for Ottawa, and the Cyclones have taken a 10-0 lead. Johnson again for 3. This time he dials it up. So the Broncos break through after 10 straight put up by the Cyclones to start this game. Takes them half the first quarter to get on the board, but Now at 10-3. Let's see if they can crawl back into it here before the quarter's over. Quillen works off the Moore screen. They get the switch and goes to Moore at a foul from behind on Metcalf. First on Luke, 13 foul. Dre Lane will check in for the Cyclones, a 5'8 senior. Replaces Quillen. "17-footer from Johnson is good. Pretty good looking stroke in that mid-range from Kobe Johnson, who's hit twice now from that spot. And it's a 12-3 lead for the Cyclones. Flare out to Weber, comes back up top to Jones. There's a good look for Cooper's first shot of the night, but it won't go. Reese Moore with another rebound. This time Johnson on the shot fake. Pass back up to Gollier, who drills a three, and that will force a timeout out of Spring Hill. 15-3 Ottawa with 3:01 left in the first quarter, and a timeout taken by the Broncos. You're watching Spring Hill High School basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Options. Your local farmer's insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-221-0755. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
3:01 to play first quarter in Spring Hill tonight, and the Ottawa Cyclones off to an excellent start. They have won 9 straight ball games, and they have jumped out to a 15-3 lead on the Broncos tonight. Alex Johnson, a lone three-pointer so far for Spring Hill's offense. And now they try to run a backdoor lob to Johnson out of the timeout. He gets the lay-in, and a foul on Kobe Johnson will give him a chance at a three-point play. Johnson knocks down the free throw. He's got all 6 for Spring Hill, and the Broncos trail by 9 with 2:45 left in the quarter. Quillen has come back in for Ottawa, replacing McCullough. And that pass, I'm not sure where Gollier was throwing that one to, and that one ends up in the bleachers as a turnover, the first turnover for Ottawa. I was looking over there to see if there's somebody with a red shirt maybe that caught his attention, but only the Spring Hill dance team. Jones from the corner. 3 won't go, and Quillen makes it another one and done for Spring Hill. That's 2 looks now from Jones. Johnson's had a couple of nice looks, but the threes, which have been falling the last 2 games, had a clip of 20 in the last 2 games. 11 against Eudora, 9 against Bonner Springs. But they tonight have 1, and they've had a couple of open misses. Lane with the feed to that mid-range shot from Johnson. I don't know if that one got partially blocked or was just way off the mark, but either way, Reese Moore came up with the offensive rebound and now earns a trip to the free throw line as Ryan Weber fouls him on the putback. Well, Moore has been big on the glass early in this one. He's already got 4 rebounds. And this offensive rebound gives him a chance to make some money at the free throw line, and he does with the first. McCullough back in, replacing Gollier for Ottawa. Both free throws good for Moore. He's given Ottawa a 17-6 lead with under 2 to go in the first. Flare out to Weber, pass behind him. Back up top, Jones. Drive and kick, Weber fires from the right wing and knocks down the tray. 17-9 ball game. McCullough enters it to Moore. Letillier doubles down. Moore brings it back up. Extra pass over the lane. Now Johnson again at the top of the key. Corner three from Quillen. And so far, the Cyclones have had the answers. They have now hit 3 triples as well. It's 20-9 with 1:07 left in the quarter. Deflected out by Quillen. Cade Gollier returns for Ottawa. Connor Zorn returns for Spring Hill. Gollier got the quick rest. He's got 5. 3 different guys have 5 right now for the Cyclones to lead the scoring for them. Alex Johnson's got 6 to lead for Spring Hill. This is Johnson now. Thought about the deep 3. Instead gives it up to Jones in the corner. Cooper driving, kick back around. It goes to Letillier. Alex Johnson again, this time left wing, a bit strong. Long rebound though. Cooper Jones has it for Spring Hill. Crosses up the defender. Gollier got inside but missed. And there's Reese Moore again to end the possession. 30 seconds left in the quarter. And Ottawa with the ball up by 11. Strong first quarter for the Cyclones, who have won 9 straight. And they are off to an excellent start on the road tonight. Want to hold out for the final shot here, up by 11. Gollier's got 10. He gives it up over to McCullough. Now Johnson with 8 back to McCullough. 3 seconds. McCullough gets down the middle of the paint and lays it in. That's too easy in that situation with the quarter expiring. McCullough gets an easy lay-in to put Ottawa up 22-9 through 1 on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Weitzel Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020. When it comes to protecting your family, home, and business, look to a local, community-minded agent. In Spring Hill, that's Allstate agent Libby Clark. With more than 15 years of industry experience, Libby and her team are committed to providing a customized family protection plan that fits your needs. A full-service agency, Libby Clark offers a broad range of insurance and financial services, building relationships with a focus on helping their neighbors. That's the Libby Clark Agency. Visit them on the southeast corner of 223rd and Harrison in Spring Hill. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
22-9, Ottawa on top of Spring Hill as we start the second quarter. Weber, Metcalf, Letillier, Johnson, and Zorn on the floor for Spring Hill. Quillen, Gollier, Johnson, Moore, and McCullough out there for Ottawa. McCullough had 7 to lead the Cyclones in that first quarter. Johnson, 6, led the Broncos, and an offensive foul on an illegal screen called on Alex Quillen, his first and the team's third. And that will give it over to Spring Hill with 7:45 to play in this first half. Broncos with a couple of threes and then a three-point play the conventional way. Foul called on that drive by Johnson. It'll go against Quillen, who just picked up the foul on the other end on the illegal screen, and now he's picked up his second. 4th team foul. So 2 shots for Alex Johnson, missing the first. Quillen out. Dre Lane back in for Ottawa. Ottawa opened this game on a 10-0 run. So they were quickly up by double digits, and now it's a 12-point game after that. Free throw by Johnson, who's got 7 of the 10 for Spring Hill. McCullough can't get downhill against Zorn. Brings it back up top to Lane. Has a screen both ways. Opts to go right, and then he's fouled on a reach by Luke Metcalf. So that's the second on Metcalf, the 5th team foul. Cooper Jones returns for Metcalf. Gollier out the lane, and he got a little happy feet before the dribble. Turns it over. 7:02 left until halftime. Johnson now called for the travel. Quillen returns for Ottawa, replaces Reese Moore, and Aaron Dominic back in for Spring Hill. He'll give Alex Johnson a rest. Skip pass back to McCullough. Quickly to the high post, Johnson. Quillen on the baseline drive. Hanging in the air, trying to get that one over. Dominic tipped out, controlled by Gollier. Back to Lane in the corner, trying to fire a no-look pass to McCullough, but it went off his chops and out of bounds. Two minutes into this second quarter. Just a lone free throw from Alex Johnson so far in the period for either team. Letellier from Jones. Can't get the three. McCullough the rebound, and he's got a full head of steam the other way. Quillen gives it off to Johnson. Skips it back to Lane, into the corner for McCullough. Baseline drive, reverse layup, blocked by Aaron Dominic. Zorn from the sideline, out to Letellier in the corner. Three-pointer is on the money. 22-13. Broncos have 3 field goals from beyond the arc. And then the layup by Johnson that was turned into a three-point play at the free throw line. A three-point shooting team, they make 7 per game. They've averaged 10 makes per game over the last 2, both victories. This is Dre Lane, I should say, on the three-point attempt. Offensive rebound for Quillen. And then goes out of bounds off of Spring Hill. Moore will return for Ottawa, and Brady Beats comes in for the first time, a 5'11 junior, number 10. The Cyclones right now a +5 on the glass. Reese Moore, who just came back in, he leads Ottawa with 5 boards. He's got it here at the high post. Into the corner for Quillen. Got in tight and can't get the roll, but it's Reese Moore with another rebound, and this is a foul on Spring Hill. They call it on Connor Zorn. That's his second. Letellier will check out. John Mitchell comes on, number 11, the 5'10 junior. Gollier works against Weber. Got the help defense to come in on him, and that leaves the open shooter in the corner as Alex Quillen hits his second three. 25-13 Ottawa. Lob underneath, looking for Dominic, knocked out from behind by Quillen. Alex Johnson back in for Spring Hill. Johnson replaces Dominic. Johnson on the lob in, and then turns it over. McCullough with a steal, and it's almost taken away by Weber, but instead Ryan called for the foul, which will put McCullough at the free throw line as Weber has now committed his second foul. And they'll call it on the shot, so 2 shots, and that is 17 fouls now against Spring Hill. This 2 shots coming for Noah McCullough, and the sophomore misses the first. McCullough leads a very balanced attack so far with 7. Quillen's got 6. Johnson and Gollier each have 5. A 26-13 lead for Ottawa. 3:40 to play until halftime. Quillen got a hand on it but couldn't control it. Goes out of bounds with 3.5 to play in the half. John Mitchell all alone underneath, but it's blocked by Beats. Almost got led a little too far underneath the basket, it looked like. Quillen fouled on the drive. They call it on the floor. It'll result in a 1-and-1 for Alex Quillen. Connor Zorn picks up his 3rd personal foul. Letellier checks back in to replace Weber, and Daniel Mitchell comes on for the first time. 6-foot sophomore, 3-point per game scorer. And he has checked in for Zorn here with 3:15 remaining in the half. Quillen at the line. He's got 6 points. Both of his shots have been made from beyond the arc. It's a 1-and-1. So he matches McCullough now with 8 points to lead the way for the Cyclones, who lead by 15 with just over 3 minutes left in the half. Jones finds an open Daniel Mitchell underneath, but he can't score for the block. Gollier pushes it all the way. Nice feed to Moore. Layup misses, but a foul on John Mitchell will give Reese Moore a chance at the line to get those 2 back. Moore is 2 for 2 at the line in this game. He's got a game-high 6 rebounds. One out of 2 this trip. A 16-point lead, the largest of the game for Ottawa so far. Quick ball movement back around to Mitchell. Jones gives it back to Mitchell. Gets it back now top of the key. Johnson eventually pulls up for a deep 3 and connects. 10 points now in the first half from Alex Johnson. 2 minutes left to play until halftime. 13-point Ottawa lead. Quillen goes baseline and has it blocked by Johnson. Jones to Johnson. Pass behind him though. Alex over to set the screen for Jones. And a timeout, Spring Hill. 1:17 left to play in the half. 30-second timeout taken by the Broncos. Spring Hill down by 13 here tonight against the 6th-ranked Ottawa Cyclones, who have won 9 straight entering play. They're 14-5. They're going to finish second in the Frontier League this year behind Piper, who's undefeated in the league. And for Spring Hill, 6-4 in the league. They're going to finish third. They've won back-to-back games, trying to match a season-high 3-game win streak tonight. But got off to a tough start, trailing 10-0 through the first 4 minutes of this game. And they were finally able to hit a shot at the .354 mark, but so far they have made just 2 shots. No, check that. They've made just 1 shot from inside the 3-point line. That was an Alex Johnson layup on a set play out of the last timeout. And their other 4 field goals have all been 3-pointers, and they've got a couple of points at the line from Johnson as well. And it's primarily been one and done tonight on this end of the floor. Jones, who's been held scoreless so far tonight, pulls up over McCullough and a hits. So the first 2 from Cooper Jones tonight after a 29-point game on Tuesday evening. That makes it an 11-point game as the clock ticks underneath of a minute left in the half. Ottawa looks like they want to hold for the final shot. Spring Hill sitting back in their 2-3 zone, willing to let them run the final minute off the clock. Down to 20 seconds now. The lane will now go to work with 10. Into the corner to McCullough with 5. Underneath Moore. Has only 2. Up top, Gollier's got to pull the trigger, and he misses, and we've reached the half. Ottawa 29, Spring Hill 18 at halftime. Coming up next, the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance Halftime Show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-221-0755. Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Price Chopper has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need, from apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to Cool Crisp lettuce. Plus, the Spring Hill Price Chopper is now your home for Dunkin' Donuts. Locally owned and operated, Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome to the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance Halftime Show tonight. Ottawa leading Spring Hill 29-18 at the break. Halftime show brought to you by Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, where Leah has over 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri. To learn more, call 913-221-0755. Just up the street at 159th and Merlin, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. No ties, no lead changes in this first half after Ottawa opened the ball game on a 10-0 run, and they have led the rest of the way. They had a 22-9 lead at the end of the first quarter. Spring Hill then actually outscored Ottawa 9-7 in the second quarter to cut that 13-point gap down to 11, and that's where we're at right now, 29-18 here at the break. Spring Hill made just 2 shots in the first half from inside the three-point arc, and their 4 three-pointers were answered by Ottawa's 4 as well. So the difference coming with Ottawa able to score inside in that first half and take advantage of the free throw line, where the Cyclones went 9 of 12 and Spring Hill just 2 out of 3. Look back at the eye of the game, brought to you by White Cell Optometry Vision Source. Keep an eye on your child's screen time. If they're experiencing eye strain or headaches, it might be a good time for an exam. Make an appointment with White Cell Optometry Vision Source by calling 913-592-2020 and be sure to ask about the 2020 rule. Take a timeout, come back with more on the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance halftime show with your first half numbers next. It's 29-18, Ottawa on top of Spring Hill here at the break.
Elliott
Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Whitesell Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Whitesell and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Whitesell Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020.
Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit elliottInsurancegroup.com. Are you
Great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome back to the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance halftime show. 29-18 our score here at the break. It's the Ottawa Cyclones on top of the Spring Hill Broncos. An 11-point halftime lead for the 14-5 6th-ranked Cyclones. The Broncos winners of 2 straight coming into tonight. Trying to get back to 500 before the regular season closes tonight, but down by 11 here at the half. As we look at some of these first half numbers for you, the Cyclones, a very balanced offensive attack. They had 5 different guys score in the first half. Noah McCullough and Alex Quillen each had 8 to lead the way. Cade Gollier and Kobe Johnson each had 5, and Reese Moore added 3. It was Moore leading the way on the glass as the Cyclones were a +7 rebounding in the first half, and Moore had 6 of their 12 rebounds, half of them going to the 6'4 senior Reese Moore. Cade Gollier, and Kobe Johnson each with 2 assists lead the way for the Cyclones, who assisted 7 of their 8 field goals and turned it over just 4 times in the half. For Spring Hill, They had Alex Johnson leading the way for them. 10 of the 18 coming from the 6'6 senior Johnson, who hit 2 threes. Had one of the only two-point field goals made and went 2 of 3 at the free throw line. He was the only Bronco that got to the free throw line in the first half. Evan Letillier and Ryan Weber, they each hit a lone 3, and Cooper Jones hit the only other shot from inside the arc. He had 2 points there in the first half. Nobody with more than 1 assist. Jones, Zorn, Letillier, and Metcalf each with 1 dime. And the top rebounder in the first half for the Broncos is Aaron Dominic, who had just 2 rebounds, but that leads the way after the Broncos pulled down just 5 rebounds in the first half. It was one and done on the offensive end, and the Cyclones didn't miss many shots on the defensive end. So 29-18 the score here at the half. It's the Ottawa Cyclones on top of the Spring Hill Broncos. You've been watching the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance halftime show. When we come back, we'll get you into the second half here tonight from Spring Hill. Again, Ottawa 29, Spring Hill 18 at halftime.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-221-0755. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Price Chopper has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need, from apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Plus, the Spring Hill Price Chopper is now your home for Dunkin' Donuts. Locally owned and operated, Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573. Information, ensuring the best option. Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill, or go online to primeaccounting.net. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome back inside Spring Hill High School tonight as we are headed to the second half. And it's the Ottawa Cyclones on top of the Spring Hill Broncos 29-18. Spring Hill winners of 9 in a row. And the Broncos trying to win their third straight. Regular season finale here tonight in Spring Hill. Senior night for these Broncos, who were recognized. Their three seniors, Alex Johnson, Aaron Dominic, and Connor Zorn prior to the ball game. And then the guys got out to a 10-0 start on the wrong end of a 10-0 run, and trying to play from behind right out of the gates against this 6th-ranked Ottawa Cyclones team. Broncos did win the second quarter 9-7. We'll see if they can continue that into the second half and try to climb their way back into this ball game. 29-18 as we start the half. It's Johnson, Jones, Zorn, Weber, and Dominic for Spring Hill. Johnson, McCullough, Moore, Gollier, and Quillen, the 5 for Ottawa. Jones for three on the right wing, won't go, and again, one and done. Quillen the rebound for Ottawa. Cyclones were a +7 in the first half. Moore called for a travel. Both teams turned it over 4 times in the first half. And it was a pretty clean game in that regard. Broncos going to have to either get hot from the three-point arc or start making some shots from inside, but they have not got much inside. Here they go to Aaron Dominic, and a guy maybe not the most likely source of offense from the inside. Dominic only averages 2 points per game. A rebounder for this team, a defensive guy for them. There he comes up with the first points at the second half to get this back to a single-digit game. Johnson steps on the baseline. Good job defending the backdoor cut by Weber. And it's back-to-back turnovers to start the second half for Ottawa. And Spring Hill's got it back to a single-digit deficit and a chance to chip away even more here. Zorn into the corner to Weber. Relocate to Jones, and then he'll pull up. Mid-range jumper is good. So that is a 9-0 run going back to the first half for the Broncos, who have opened up the second half with back-to-back buckets, and their deficit trimmed down to 7. McCullough hacked on the arm as he tried to get to the bucket on the left side, and that will earn him a trip to the free throw line as Alex Johnson picks up his second foul. Zorn's got 3 for the Broncos. Weber and Johnson and Metcalf now all with 2. And McCullough misses at the line. One out of 2 gives him a team-high 9 points. And it gives the Cyclones an 8-point lead. Weber from the corner. Can't get the 3. Quillen the rebound for Ottawa. Outlet comes up to Gollier. And Jones, good job racing back there to intercept that pass. Unfortunately, when he tried to save it, though, went right to Reese Moore. Lead back to 10 for the Cyclones. High staggered screen gives Weber a nice 15-foot look, and he buries it. So hopefully the Broncos able to get a couple of 2-point buckets, some high percentage looks, that confidence back up, and then maybe knock down a few of those threes as this second half goes along. But good to see him get a few shots from inside the arc. They made just 2 shots in the first half from inside the 3-point line. They've already got 3 of them now in the second half. Dominic the rebound after the Johnson miss. They'll try that high staggered screen again. Moore this time comes out high to hedge it. Back over to Johnson for a deep 3. It's short. And then Moore, I think, is going to be the guilty party here. Looked like he shoved off of Dominic, and that's what they're going to call. That's a foul on Reese Moore, his second. First team foul of the second half, and it keeps it with the Broncos. Zorn into Jones. Quick fire on a 3. It's short. Tap back out to Jones. And one of the few times Spring Hill comes away with an offensive rebound. Zorn on the drive and kick out to Jones. Pass came in at his ankles, though, unable to get a shot off from that. Now Zorn gets it back, and he knocks down the triple. So Spring Hill back within 5 with just under 5 left in the third. And that will force Clifton McCullough now to take his first time out of the game. A nice run to start this second half for Spring Hill. Using some of that momentum they gained towards the end of the first half. And they have carried it on into the second half where they've outscored Ottawa 9-3 so far. And their deficit down to just 5. And very much a ball game again with 4:46 left to play in the third quarter. Westbrook got the response he was wanting from his guys out of the halftime locker room. But the trouble is, especially against a good team, it takes so much energy and effort to try to make the comeback that you got to get over the hump, because the counter punch after you put together the comeback efforts a lot of times can be devastating. So Spring Hill needs to keep it rolling right now out of this timeout. You feel like you do so much work and you have so much progress to get the ball game back to a close margin as Johnson rips down the rebound. And it seems almost unfair that a couple buckets by the other team the other way, and all of a sudden that deficit's back up to where it was. Johnson gives it up over to Jones on the wing. Working off a screen from Zorn, runs into traffic and tries to somehow force it up, and Quillen comes away with a miss. Gollier bounce underneath to Moore. Working on the baseline. Good defense by Dominic. Ball knocked free and stolen away by Spring Hill. Jones brings it the other way. Cooper fires it to Weber. Now back up onto the wing for Johnson. Screen from Dominic. Moore again out high to hedge it. Dominic was all alone underneath, but nobody looked in. Now a little pick and roll for Dominic. Blocked from behind by Kobe Johnson. 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Just 3 points here in the quarter for Ottawa. They scored 22 in the first quarter. They have scored 10 in the nearly 13 minutes since. Moore with a pass, you could see that one was coming from a long ways away as he tried to wrap it all the way around the defender, results in another turnover and then a layup for Connor Zorn. It's a 3-point game with under 3 to go in quarter number 3. The Broncos, once down by 16, have it back down to 3. Johnson works on the block. Overhead pass into Moore, gets the bucket and a chance at a 3-point play. Aaron Dominic called for the foul. It's his first and the team's second. Evan Letellier along with Luke Metcalf check in for Spring Hill. Reese Moore has gone 3 out of 4 at the line in the game. Adds another one. He's now got 8. And it's 35-29 with 2.5 to play in quarter number 3. You have 5 guys with between 5 and 9 points right now for Ottawa. All 5 of the starters. No points off of the bench for the Cyclones, but all 5 starters have between 5 and 9. Letellier from the corner. And Johnson came flying in to try to gather an offensive rebound, and instead he gathers his third personal foul. Dre Lane checks back in for Ottawa. John Mitchell returns for Spring Hill. 2:14 remains in the third. Ottawa's been held to just 6 points so far in the quarter, but they still lead by 6. Kobe Johnson working on Alex Johnson. Great defense by Alex, and he gets the block shot. They went right at the guy who just picked up his third, but Johnson couldn't have defended it better. Now going to work on the offensive end. Little fade away to the right with, won't go, and McCullough has the rebound for Ottawa. Again, they go inside Kobe Johnson. Wraps it around to Gollier for the 2. Five straight from Ottawa, and they push that lead back up to 8 after Spring Hill had it down to a single possession game a moment ago. Johnson off the feed from Metcalf drills the 3. 37-32, under a minute to play in the third quarter. Mitchell, good defense on lane. Now McCullough attacks Metcalf. Works behind the back, flips it off the glass, gets the bucket and a foul. Ryan Weber called for his third foul now, so 3 starters with 3 fouls for Spring Hill. Zorn, Weber, and Johnson. Quillen back into the game for Ottawa. Free throw misses, and Letellier has the rebound for Spring Hill. 39-32 with 35 seconds to play in the third. Trying to go inside to Johnson, and a steal by Kobe Johnson. $15 seconds left for Ottawa. They've gotten the final shot of each of the first and second quarters, and now we'll hold the final shot again here. Kobe Johnson with 5. Spins to his right, hooks it off the glass, and banks it in. So despite Spring Hill's efforts, getting it all the way down to a 3-point game, the lead is back up to 9 at the end of 3 here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
When it comes
Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
41-32 Ottawa. Spring Hill outscored the Cyclones 14-12 in the third quarter, so Spring Hill has won 2 of the 3 quarters tonight, but trail by 9 because they were outscored 22-9 in the first quarter of this game. Alex Quillen called for the foul, his third on the screen there, so that sends it over to Spring Hill. Broncos going to need a big fourth quarter tonight if they're going to end this 9-game Ottawa winning streak. Jones nearly lost it. Now here's Johnson, who's got 13 to lead all scorers tonight. Johnson on the drive, floats it off the glass, then tried to tap it back out after the miss, but Cade Collier comes up with it for Ottawa. Moore on the elbow. Looking underneath for McCullough. Now finds him in the corner. Back underneath to Reese Moore. Double down on him for a moment. He pulls it back up. All 5 starters with 7 points or more. They've got 2 guys with 7, 2 with 8, and McCullough leads them with 11. Johnson has that one go in and out on him, and Connor Zorn with the rebound for Spring Hill. Zorn gets inside and have it blocked by Johnson. Quillen lays it in on the other side, and the lead up to 11 at 43-32 for Ottawa. Spring Hill had this a 3-point game with 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. It's back up to 11 though now, and a timeout Spring Hill. Back in the moment, you're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
When it comes to protecting your family, home, and business, look to a local, community-minded agent. In Spring Hill, that's Allstate agent Libby Clark. With more than 15 years of industry experience, Libby and her team are committed to providing a customized family protection plan that fits your needs. A full-service agency, Libby Clark offers a broad range of insurance and financial services, building relationships with a focus on helping their neighbors. That's the Libby Clark Agency. Visit them on the southeast corner of 223rd and Harrison in Spring Hill. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
43-32 Ottawa on top of Spring Hill with 6:29 to play in the fourth quarter. It was a 32-29 game with 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter, but since then 11-3 Ottawa. And the Cyclones have pushed that lead back up to where it was at halftime, which was 11. Ottawa's led by as many as 16 tonight. They opened the game on a 10-0 run. And Spring Hill's been playing catch-up ever since. 6.5 to play in the contest. Dominic inside the paint. Nothing there. Bring it back outside to Jones. Slips it in there to Alex Johnson for the easy bucket. 15 points by Johnson. Kobe Johnson spins baseline side and can't get it to go off the glass. Jump ball is called as Dre Lane at 5'8", able to tie up Alex Johnson, who's 6'6". Spring Hill does get it on the arrow, but now they'll lose that advantage on the next one after the 5'8" guy ties up the 6'6" guy. Jones, catch and shoot in the corner. First three of the game for Cooper Jones, who's now got 7. And they're going to need several more of those before this one's all said and done. But they've got it back to 6 again with 5 minutes and change left. Lane gives it up to Moore in the corner. Johnson comes across the baseline, but they're unable to get it inside to their big guy, Kobe Johnson. Cola hands it to Gollier, who gives off to Moore in the corner. Again, they try to slide Johnson on the baseline. This time they do get it in on the block to him. Back up top to Dre Lane. Three-pointer way off the mark, but Noah McCullough was all alone for the offensive rebound and putback. Up top to Cooper Jones. That three won't go. Weber with an offensive rebound. Unable to stick it back, though, and Kobe Johnson clears it for Ottawa. McCullough again, this time missing the layup. Reese Moore with the offensive rebound. Johnson with a big advantage over Zorn, backing in on him. Missed once, but got it back and doesn't miss on the second chance. 47-37 as we go under the midway point of this fourth quarter. Johnson turns down the screen, then gets stripped. Numbers for Ottawa, and Moore will hold it up. Cyclones in no hurry with 3.5 to go, leading by 10. And they call a carry on Noah McCullough. Metcalf and Letellier check in for Spring Hill. Quillen and Beats in for Ottawa. Letellier, he's the only player in the game who has scored off of the bench for either team. He's got 3, and of the 84 points these teams have combined for tonight, 81 have come from the starters. Foul call on the floor against Quillen. He has now picked up his 4th. So he'll come back out of the game, and entering is Noah McCullough. Deflected out by Gollier. That last layup by McCullough, as Jones misses that three, Johnson the rebound. That last layup that McCullough made for Ottawa ruined what was maybe the first time I've ever seen a box score look like this. With the 5 starters for Ottawa, they've got 7, 8, 9, 10, and at the time 11 points. 1 through 5, they each had progressively one more point than the other, but that layup by McCullough gave him 13. That's a travel called on Gollier. Spring Hill's got 15 from Alex Johnson, and then 7 from Jones, 5 from both Weber and Zorn, 2 from Dominic, and the only bench points of the game, the 3 from Evan Letellier. Jones gets caught up in traffic and will earn a trip to the free throw line, where Spring Hill has only attempted 3 free throws in this game. That was back at the first half, all 3 attempted by Johnson. And Jones will now get his chance at the line as the foul called on Brady Beats. His first personal and the 4th team foul. Jones with a miss there. He went 10 of 10 at the line against Bonner Springs on Tuesday night, part of his 29-point game. But tonight, just 7 from Cooper. And Quillen back in there with his 4 fouls, along with Dre Lane. Cody Powell has checked in for the first time for Spring Hill. And now John Mitchell will also come in after that free throw by Jones, who's got 8 tonight. It's a 9-point game with 2:26 to play. Ottawa's shown they'll be patient tonight. They've been a patient offensive attack all night long, and with under 2 to go and up by 9, I don't expect them to change that now. So Spring Hill's going to have to start extending the pressure and start taking some chances and turn this into a free throw shooting game probably for Ottawa. That's a turnover. That'll help. Can't have any empty possessions, though, at this point. And Westbrook will take a quick timeout, just a 30-second timeout. That leaves the Broncos with just 1. But they can't afford very many empty trips from this point forward. Down by 9, a minute 37 to go. And the Cyclones have shown that they can make their free throws. They're 11 of 16 in the game. Just 2 of 4 here in the fourth quarter, or rather in the second half. Those were all in the third quarter, but we're 9 of 12 at halftime. So if they're going to make free throws even at a 70% clip, and down already 9 with only 97 seconds left, you can do some math there to figure out it's going to take buckets about every time down right now for Spring Hill. Don't have to be threes necessarily, but you got to get points. Spring Hill does still have 2 fouls to give on the defensive end, so they might as well start taking those chances and give them, because they're going to have to start putting them on the line at some point. Right now they need offense, though. Jones out to Johnson. And there's a 3 on the way, and there's a 3 through the hoop. 47-41. 6-point game, a minute 25 to go. Kobe Johnson knocked free by Letellier, dives on the floor and takes it away. Great play by Evan. Weber up to Johnson for the two-handed flush with a minute 12 to go. It's a 4-point game. And are they going to call a technical foul on Alex Johnson for that dunk? If they do, you're going to see this Spring Hill crowd go berserk.
I don't know how they could call that on it. I mean, it seems like every dunk he's had this year, they've called it technical. But maybe I'm.
The officials discussing it. I haven't seen the officials. Yeah, they are going to call a technical foul. That's ridiculous. I don't like to criticize officials, but that's just downright pathetic right there. A minute 10, 2 points on the board for Ottawa on the technical free throws. Mitchell, Dominic Powell, they'll come in as they're going to commit the foul. Now, as you got no choice with a minute 10 left, you still have one foul to give after they were assessed one because of that. It was the fourth as well on Alex Johnson, that technical. And Mitchell guarding in the backcourt, bumps Gollier. There's the foul. That was their last one to give. As the crowd here at Spring Hill booing the officials. And I can't say I blame them. Thrown into Quillen and Powell. There defensively, gives it up over to Gollier. Clock under a minute. And I don't know how much longer they want to wait, and it ends up being Weber who commits his fourth. If they're going to give the foul, you got the subs in there to do that, and instead they end up Weber committing his fourth. There's Metcalf, Letillier, and Jones will all come back in now, offense for defense, with 51 seconds left. And a 1-and-1 coming up for Noah McCullough. 2 for 5 in the game at the line for McCullough. Missed the front end, and it's Johnson with a rebound. Broncos down 6, 45 seconds to play. Weber underneath, wide open, Letillier, but he missed it. Oh, they're going to count the basket. So they count the basket on a goaltend for slapping the backboard. So give the 2 to Evan. It's 49-45. I don't know if that was supposed to be the makeup call for the 2 points that they gave him at the free throw line on that absurd technical on the dunk, but it's now a 4-point game. Kicked up into the student section, and that'll stay with Ottawa. McCullough having trouble getting it in. I'm surprised they didn't take a timeout. Eventually throws it up to Johnson, and he then called for a travel. Well, Ottawa's got 4 timeouts remaining, and they were having enough trouble getting that ball in. I'm surprised they didn't use one. Well, another conversation with the officials here, and I think I'm not sure, I guess, what they're discussing. The Broncos are going to have the basketball with 36 seconds to go, down by 4. A long conversation here between the two officials. The official with his back to us, he was over here getting an earful from Clifton McCullough, the Ottawa coach, and then he ran over to discuss it with his fellow official. And after all of that, I don't know what was said or not, but now Ottawa will take their timeout. So Ottawa still with 3 timeouts remaining. We'll be back in a moment. 36 seconds to go. 4-point game here at Spring Hill.
Looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
36 seconds remains here in Spring Hill tonight. It is a 4-point Ottawa lead. Cyclones with 3 timeouts remaining. Spring Hill, they've got just 1 timeout. They've got the ball, though. And a 4-point game. Zorn into the corner to Weber. Ryan back up to the top of the key. Back to Jones. 3-pointer off front iron. Quillen has the rebound, and he's fouled by Latilia with 22 seconds left. A 1-and-1 coming up for Alex Quillen, who's gone to the line 1 time in this game, and he made both of his free throw shots on that trip. And he's able to knock down the front end of the 1-and-1 here. 5-point game with 22 seconds left. 1 of 2. Latilia the rebound. Broncos will push it up, down by 5. Johnson, baseline out to Jones. 3-pointer is good with 10 seconds left and a timeout, Spring Hill. So Wes Buck uses the final timeout for the Broncos as Cooper Jones' 3 gives him 11 on the night. And it has the Broncos still with a chance here, down by 2 with 9.5 seconds to play. They'll be fouling out of this timeout. Don't want to waste any time right now with just 9 left. It's still going to be a 1-and-1 for Ottawa. This will be the 9th foul coming up that Spring Hill will give unless they get a steal on the inbound pass. So it will be a 1-and-1 still for Ottawa. And even if the Cyclones are able to make one of them, Broncos are going to have a chance unless the Cyclones are able to go down and knock down a pair of free throws. Ottawa's first task is get the ball inbounded, but Ottawa does have 3 timeouts. Possession arrow, by the way, is in favor of Ottawa, and that's why I think you just give the foul right away, because even if you get a situation where you get a guy in trouble and you tie him up, all you're going to do is end up wasting time for yourself, and Ottawa's going to end up with the ball anyway on the possession arrow. So I don't think you waste any time. You give the foul and make this 9.5 seconds last as long as you can. If you don't foul right away, you're basically saying you're going to take 1 chance. If you foul right away, there's a shot you might get 2 out of it, and they do give the foul. So it'll be Alex Quillen, who just missed one a moment ago. And he again will be at the line for a 1-and-1. Spring Hill does not have a timeout. So with 7 seconds, they are going to have to, first and foremost, get a rebound, and then second, push the ball up in a hurry with just 7 seconds to go. Front end of the 1-and-1 here for Quillen. And it is off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Johnson, and he's fouled by Kobe Johnson, which is big for Spring Hill because now they're going to have a chance to gather their thoughts, get this ball inbounded. And instead of Johnson having to try to get that ball out from traffic and let some time run off, now they got 7 seconds, down by 2. Here's Weber, and he's fouled by Kobe Johnson with 4, and that was the final foul they had to give. So now Spring Hill will be inbounding in the front court with 4 seconds left. Down by 2. Luke Metcalf will put it into play, but before he does, a timeout for Ottawa. Full timeout. We're back in a moment for the final 4 seconds. Spring Hill ball down 2 when we come back.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
50-48 with 4 seconds left in the ball game. Spring Hill basketball inbounding just on the front court side of midcourt. No timeouts for the Broncos. 2 timeouts remain for Ottawa if they want to take one after they see how Spring Hill lines up. Zorn will inbound. Connor gets it into Jones, puts up the 3 for the lead, and he hits it with 1 second left. Ball game. Cooper Jones with a game-winning 3 for the Broncos, who come from 16 down and take their first lead of the game at the final buzzer. (51-50) the final, as the Broncos go storming into the postseason with their 3rd straight win on a buzzer-beating come-from-behind victory over the 6th-ranked Ottawa Cyclones. Cooper Jones finishes the night with 14 points and a game-winning 3. How about that one? 51-50 your final. We're back to wrap it all up for you on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show next here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-221-0755. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome into the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show. Some fireworks tonight to end this one. Cooper Jones sends the Broncos into the postseason on a 3-game winning streak with a buzzer-beating 51-50 victory tonight over the 6th-ranked Ottawa Cyclones, stunning Ottawa tonight and ending their 9-game winning streak. Welcome to the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show, brought to you by Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, where they work with all insurance companies to get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. Spring Hill didn't have a lead in this game until there was 1 second left in this game. No ties, one lead change. It happened on the buzzer-beating 3 by Cooper Jones to send Spring Hill to a 51-50 lead. Largest lead for Spring Hill, yep, the 1. Largest lead for Ottawa, 16. They had a 16-point lead in the second quarter. They led by as many as 10, or make that 11. They had an 11-point lead at one point in the fourth quarter. And Spring Hill comes storming back from 11 down in the fourth to win this one at the buzzer. They trailed still by 10 with 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game. And they closed that 10-point deficit in the final 2.5, and they needed all 2.5 of it as Cooper Jones hits the game-winning 3 at the buzzer, and the Broncos move to 10-10 on the season, 7-4 in the Frontier League, and the Ottawa Cyclones fall to 14-6, 9-3 in the Frontier League, and their 9-game winning streak ends here tonight in shocking fashion. Wes Buck, the head coach of the Broncos, will join us, and for the third straight ball game, coach, we get to talk about a victory here in the post-game show. But for the first time, we get to talk about a buzzer-beating victory. How about that one?
It was an exciting one, and I have no clue what happened the last 5 minutes of the game. That is a blur, but somehow I looked up at the end of the game, we were up by 1.
Well, I can tell you partially what happened. I mean, you guys were down by 10 with 2.5 minutes to go in this game. You took a timeout about that point. I think it was one possession later when it was an 8-point game at that time, and you take a timeout. You say you don't remember, so I'm going to tell you to tell us word for word what you told the guys there, but what was kind of the message to the guys at that point when they were trying to make this comeback?
I mean, we just got to keep playing. We got to keep playing. Somebody's got to step up and hit a shot. We went offense, defense. The defensive guys forced some turnovers, and Ottawa helped us out and missed some free throws, and we were able to make enough shots. The big one at the end to send us the victory.
How many buzzer-beating victories have you been a part of here at Spring Hill?
Unfortunately, Coach Hodge sits on my bench. My first year, we got beat on 3 buzzer beaters. Woo. And that is the first one, I believe, that we've ever had here that I've been a part of that close to the end of a game. So it was an exciting one. Cooper Jones didn't have a great game, but hit some shots late, and obviously the big one there. The guys executed, and it was just a fun game. I'm just happy as heck for our guys. It's our first win over Ottawa since I've been here. It's their first win, and it's just a great way to send our seniors out.
And not just a win over Ottawa, but a good Ottawa team, a team that had won 9 in a row, that has high expectations for their postseason run, and they were a team with a lot of confidence coming in. They jumped out 10-0 on you guys, led by as many as 11 still in the fourth quarter at one point, by 16 back in the first half. I mean, this is not just a win over Ottawa. This is a win over a good Ottawa team.
A really good Ottawa team. It has a lot of seniors on it. I think they have 6 or 7 seniors. They only play 1 or 2 younger guys. But, no, a really good Ottawa basketball team and a really good, well-coached basketball team. They've always been really good and been well-coached. That's why they're so hard to beat. I will say, I feel like 2 years ago we got one taken away from us a little bit in a double overtime game where a phantom call was called at the end of double overtime and we lost when the game was tied. So the basketball gods have a way of evening themselves out, and that was their way of giving us one tonight.
Well, they almost took another one from you. I thought there at a point. I won't make you talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know if I can get fined by Keisha or anything, but we'll just go ahead and let that one go. I'm going to watch that one on replay and make sure they told me it was true, but it was questionable. But hey, I told our guys we couldn't do anything about it. A lot of times the refs call something. If you can argue it all you want. If they call it, they call it. You can't do anything about it to change their minds.
Well, your guys responded. They kept on the mission and they completed. They needed every second of this game. Not very many games can you say, hey guys, we literally need every last second. That's always something you say. You got to play every second of the game, all that. I mean, you literally needed every one of them because you didn't lead this game until there was 1 second left.
Yeah, and part of the bad part of the start was my fault. I had our guys in zone. They came out and made shots. But, yeah, we needed it all. We needed every ounce of energy, and I thought we were dog-tired, but our guys just kept fighting and fighting and fighting, and, you know, when the buzzer sounded, we were up by 1.
Well, as tired as they may be, they've got to feel good now going in to the postseason next week. I mean, you guys are, by definition, you're sitting at 10-10. I believe, I can't say this for sure, I believe you'll be on the road in that first-round game. It might be some funky things happen in other games tonight I haven't seen, but regardless, you guys are got to be a feeling good, a confident bunch going into next week.
Yeah, you know, most likely we'll go on the road, but, yeah, going in winning 3 straight, and, you know, more importantly, you know, we started out 3-7 in our first 10 games, and now we're 7-3 down the stretch. And I don't think we played well tonight, but we've played well in stretches. But, I mean, it gives our guys a lot of confidence. It's always better to win 3 in a row than lose 3 in a row, and to know you can beat a good basketball team. Because in my opinion, that we've played nothing against the people we've beaten, but we haven't beat a ranked team, a team that's going to contend to go to the state tournament, maybe have a chance to win a state championship of that caliber. And so, yeah, our guys now need to just believe, and I think they do.
Yeah, we talked about it after the Bonner game, that this is kind of a litmus test. You're feeling good about yourselves, but, you know, how do you stack up, as you mentioned, against a ranked team, against a state playoff contending team? And I'd say you guys passed the test. It wasn't the prettiest game all the way through necessarily, but when it mattered most, you guys made some plays, both ends of the floor. You obviously hit some shots, some bigger than others, and Cooper Jones certainly hit one that he'll be remembering for quite some time.
Yeah, those guys are going to remember it forever. And our seniors, we talked about before the game, you know, Aaron, AJ, and Connor, you know, they've been with us for 4 years, all of them, and they'll never forget senior night. Cooper will never forget that moment, and that's something that, you know, that's why you play and that's why you coach, because you're always going to remember that game and always talk about it, even, you know, 15, 20 years down the road.
No doubt about it, Coach. Well, tomorrow morning we'll find out where the sub-state tournaments will have you guys playing next, but best of luck to you and the guys as you move into the postseason next week, and go out there and do some damage here and keep riding this 3-game winning streak a little longer.
Yeah, and I want to make sure to thank you guys. You guys have done such a great job broadcasting our games. You know, my family gets to tune in a lot. I know a lot of our players, and just spotlighting our student athletes, and I appreciate that, and all the sponsors that make this possible. And we made an exciting one to end on. So
absolutely,
hopefully
Coach,
get the viewership up a little bit.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for the kind words, and again, best of luck to you and the guys as you move forward in the postseason.
All right, thanks a lot.
Wes Fook, the head coach of the Broncos, will take a quick timeout, come back, and wrap things up here on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show next on Spring Hill Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net. When it comes to protecting your family, home, and business, look to a local, community-minded agent. In Spring Hill, that's Allstate agent Libby Clark. With more than 15 years of industry experience, Libby and her team are committed to providing a customized family protection plan that fits your needs. A full-service agency, Libby Clark offers a broad range of insurance and financial services, building relationships with a focus on helping their neighbors. That's the Libby Clark Agency. Visit them on the southeast corner of 223rd and Harrison in Spring Hill. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome back into the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show as we wrap things up tonight in Spring Hill. An exciting finish, a 51-50 victory for the Broncos, who upset the number 6 ranked Ottawa Cyclones on a Cooper Jones three-pointer at the buzzer to give the Broncos their one and only lead of the game by one. 51-50 your final. The Broncos get 20 points tonight from Alex Johnson to lead all scorers, 14 from Cooper Jones, with 10 of the 14 coming in the fourth quarter. He also led the team with 4 assists tonight. Johnson's 4 rebounds led the way for the Broncos. Connor Zorn, Evan Letillier, and Ryan Weber each with 5 points. And Aaron Dominic finished tonight with 2 points. For Ottawa, they had a very balanced attack led by 13 from Noah McCullough. Alex Quillen with 11, but 2 big free throws missed in the fourth quarter. Overall, the Cyclones in the fourth quarter went just 2 of 6 at the line. 9 points from Cade Gollier, 9 points from Kobe Johnson, and 8 points from Reese Moore. Nobody off at the bench scoring for Ottawa in the game. Rebounding tally, big advantage for the Cyclones. They're a plus 11 on the glass tonight, but they still lose this ball game. They did turn it over 14 times compared to just 6 Bronco turnovers. Spring Hill 11 assists on 17 buckets. Cyclones with 8 assists on 16 buckets. And the Ottawa Cyclones went 14 of 22 at the line, but again, just 2 of 6. Or check that, 3 of 6, I should say. 3 of 6 in the fourth quarter. And Spring Hill only 3 of 5 for the game at the free throw line tonight. But the big 3 by Cooper Jones wins it for Spring Hill tonight. They close out the regular season on a 3-game winning streak and are now 10-10 overall. For the Cyclones, their 9-game winning streak comes to an end tonight, and they'll head into the postseason at 14-6. We'll find out where the postseason will lead the Broncos tomorrow morning. 10 a.m. is the scheduled time that Keisha will release the sub-state brackets. So we'll find out where both the Spring Hill boys and girls will be headed in their first round sub-state game. Spring Hill girls earlier tonight picked up a big victory as well as they put up a season-high 63 points in a 63-35 win over Ottawa. So both the boys and the girls cap off senior night with victories here in Spring Hill this evening. And again, I will tell you that unfortunately, due to the new NFHS network contract with the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the postseason video broadcast fees that come with that deal, we are not able to broadcast the basketball postseason games. So we apologize for the inconvenience, and we apologize for their decision on that new deal with the NFHS network contract that puts a bind on broadcasts. So that's it for our basketball broadcast this year here on Spring Hill Sports Live. We couldn't have had a better finish to the basketball season here on Spring Hill Sports Live. The Cooper Jones buzzer beater will cap off the year here on Spring Hill Sports Live for basketball, but don't worry, we'll have some more broadcasts coming up in the spring sports, a couple of baseball, a couple of softball, and a couple of girls soccer games still to come here this year on Spring Hill Sports Live. For Caden Carbajo, I'm Bryce Kessler. We thank you for joining us tonight. What an exciting ball game it was. The girls win 63 to 35, and the boys win 51-50 as Spring Hill upsets Ottawa on a buzzer beater tonight here in Spring Hill. Thanks for joining us. You've been watching Spring Hill High School basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
It's time for Spring Hill High School basketball. Spring Hill Sports Live is brought to you by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, Price Chopper, Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial.